All right, it is 1:40 a.m. in the morning, and it's time for the late night stream. Haha, there we go. We're back on at our usual time. We had a nice daytime stream. It was busy for the whole stream. All right. Here we are. And let's grab this. Very good. Oh, no, wait a second. No, we want all this. Okay, good. Let's jump over here. Let's hit refresh. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to our Tuesday morning stream. Oops, I should have turned on the ads. Yes, we run ads. I hate YouTube ads myself. Let's see. I've been told if you don't turn on the YouTube ads, it de-ranks your video because YouTube wants to make money. So that is scary. Let's see. We're going to say Champions Path. Hot Rocket Packs, Hot Rocket Break. And we're going to say, what else? Poker Giveaway, Live Card Shop. All right. I actually always preferred the term Live Card Shop to Rip and Ship. Somebody else came up with the term Rip and Ship. All right, what do we got here? Oh, that's been pinged. Very nice. Sue. Stuffy nose there. All right. Probably because I'm in this room. Woo. Just another day, guys. Just another day. All right. I've been addicted to Marvel Rivals. Nice. 6, you ought to play some Elden Ring Night Rain. I was enjoying that. We are. Of course, it costs money, though. Marvel's Rivals might be free. Might be one of those. All right. Kirsten and I have been playing a little bit of that Elden Ring Night Rain. Wish there was more to the game, though. It feels like too short of a game. All right. The price I showed you in Discord was outrageous, am I right? Oh, I see. That was the point, is that it was very expensive. Yeah, that's expensive. That's a lot of money. Here we are. All right. Well, and you know why they want to sell it that way. It's because when you can buy a product in a case, it's always looked at as less tampered with. Right, like, so let's say you pull a, let's say you've got a case and you know a Chocobo comes out. Well, you're going to sell the rest of that case off on eBay. You're not going to open the rest of that stuff because you're doubting that another Chocobo will show up. So that is why, you know, it's better to be able to buy stuff by the case. And so, yeah, I mean, you get like a master case together and that's the most quality product you can hold on to for trying to pull a Chocobo. All right, so I was just looking around. By the way, you know, we're talking a lot about Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. Do not forget, Destiny Rivals is a really hot set. That is the set that I'm more excited for than Black and White. When I really sit down and think about it, there are so many good cards in Destiny Rivals. Destiny Rivals is king. Speaking of king, we have Champions Path. Oh, Champions. And I don't know why I have one of these. Maybe I made a deal with somebody at some point. It was like a trade-in or something. I do trade-ins and such. But time to liquidate this. Time to turn this into cash. We did one of those earlier today for a box of Final Fantasy with Cloud on the front. I think it was Opus 4. Let's get a Champions Path break going. Champions Path. ETB. All right, let's just see. All right. Oh, perfect. Okay, so this shall be a 4-spot break, but there will be a 5th spot. It will be a star card. So there we go. I would like to open it. You're technically allowed to keep it sealed, though. 41 and 5. Star spot. There it is. Champions Path. Very nice. I'll set this, where should I set it? I don't know where to set it. Set that there. Now we zoom in. So that is going, oh, look at this poor camera. All right, let's see. How's that looking? A little bit better? A little bit better? I feel like the whole table's actually kind of tilted, actually. That's a problem. Okay, so this vintage pack break, very close tonight. By the way, take a look at the subscribes, guys. We are just a couple people away from breaking 98,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, we need 2 more. 2 more. Don't Summon Mary Alex. That's Mary's favorite set. The Champion's Path. Yeah, Champion's Path, man. I feel like we haven't opened that in a while. Lots of slabs up on the table. Let's get the slabs. Keep them rotating. Clam Pearl. Who doesn't like a good Clam Pearl? Here is a Stexkowski card. Here is a nice Jigglypuff Karuta. Have you ever thought about collecting Karuta? These were a children's toy from like 1999, and it's kind of cool. There it is. Just one of those unique things you can collect. You know, it's really not that crazy priced. Like, look at this yellow Moltres. This is from 1998. This is a poker card, right? Population 3. Might be 4 by now. Let's find out what the population is on this card by now. Thing is, if you were to buy another Moltres from just about any other set from the same time period, it would cost way, way, way more. There it is. So pop 3. Look at that. Pop 3. So here's what I want to point out about a card like this. It's rare. It looks nice. It reminds you of the regular card games you can play, like solitaire, poker, stuff like that, right? Those are still very relevant. People play poker live professionally. It's very relevant. And it's so much cheaper than, like, let's say Fossil Moltres. Let's see what a first edition Fossil Moltres sells for. It's going to be like 1.2, maybe 2,000 by now. Who knows? PSA 10 first, probably about 1.2. All right, so, yeah, here it is. So Fossil Moltres, about 2.2 thousand. Compare that to this one. This is actually a year earlier, 1998. This one's 1999. So this came out before the Fossil Moltres. Now, this is a nice holographic pattern to it, and it's part of the TCG. People have more nostalgia for it. But this is like literally 10 times cheaper than that other one. But also, it's more rare than that card as well. And so I think that there's a strong case that the poker cards have room to grow at a price like $200. Is it really that hard to believe that one day it could be $300? Not really. That's not that crazy at all, in my opinion. So these kind of cards fit into what I call like a niche Pokemon card market, where they're unusual Pokemon products. Let me show you another one. There we go. Like these coins right here. Look, we got a little Nidorino coin. And they're niche Pokemon products, but they've been doing well for me for years. For years now, guys. For years, these have been a flip. And I make them available to you guys because I think that they're a hold. Here we are. Now, I'm selling that one. I happen to have more yellow decks, and I do not sell my Charizards ever, because those I'm just going to stack. And when I sense that there's a strong change in the Pokemon poker hobby, I'm going to start buying them up real rapidly, because yours truly loves the poker cards. Look at this. Sandslash. That one says population 6. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. If you've never considered collecting those, give it a try. Collect one that's real cheap and see how you feel about it when it's in your hands, okay? Now, let's get started here. We have Mr. Zachary Stexkowski. I actually like Clam Pearl. You want to see the Clam Pearl up close? Here's a tag-graded Clam Pearl, Japanese. Got a nice gem mint on it, gem 10, $40. So there he is. That could be a funny gem break. Zachary M. Stexkowski Rocket Pack break. All right, just one spot left. It might already be sold. I really like doing breaks on the Rocket Packs. I think they continue to be a fantastic option for people who want to have a shot at a Charizard card, but also stuff like Dark Charmeleon, Dark Flareon, kind of carry even the common uncommons in that set. Thank you, Zach. We have an order now from Beatrice Moniz. Can I please get a spot in the Champion's Path ETB? If I win, I'd like to keep it sealed. All right, yes. So for those of you who are just coming in to the channel, right? Oop, my bad. I bumped my old slabs. Let me put these back up. Where'd it go? Here it is. All right. And what is this? Is this an oh, that's a Victini. Well, I got some Victinis to get rid of. So look at that. I gotta get those graded. There it is. It's 41 and 5 Champions Path ETB, like the good old days. And she would like to keep hers sealed. You got it, Beatrice. I think you pulled the Pikachu the other day, didn't you? S means sealed. And we need a place to put these, so I guess I'll pull out a little baggie for it. Do you still sell the Pokemon poker cards? Not ungraded, not anymore. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. All right. Speaking of which, I'm going to move some of this stuff off the table. We ought to get some new, fresh products. Look, these were the poker cards. Look at them all. That's a ton of poker cards. Those will just be privately graded now. They used to be something you could pull on the channel, but we just kind of stopped doing that. There was no interest in them. All right. Very nice. All right. Hey, it's Strawberry. What's up? Back from vacation. You're back from vacation. Nice. How was your vacation? Okay, that was Beatrice jumping into Champion's Path. You showed up just in time. We're just 11 minutes started with this stream, Miss Strawberry. We just started. Here's Wilson Chalco. Wilson Chalco. Wilson. Okay. You know, would you guys be interested in it if I offered a sealed vintage booster pack break for you guys to take the booster pack home? Would you guys be interested in that? Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There it is. 11 spots in here. Okay. We're getting started. I feel like if we had 2 vintage booster pack breaks, though, it would ultimately cause a competition between the 2 packs. That's the problem. So here goes. We are now breaking our vintage packs. Cool, man. It's very fun opening them, but, you know, some people might actually be interested in having, like, a sealed vintage pack, which would be fun, too. Okay. All right. Okay. Hope it's a heavy pack. I feel like we haven't had a heavy pack in a while. Give me a number. Got a bit of the blues because vacation is over and back to the grind. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I know what you mean. Not really. I haven't been on a vacation. Like how long? 7 years? I've been on vacation like 7 years. All right, you ready? You don't get the vacation blues if you never take one, huh? Problem solved. All right, let's see. So it's got this big fat thing on the top. Wow, it is a pity opening this, isn't it? Dude, I should not be opening this. This should be getting graded. Can you buy one of these? Can I buy one of these sealed? Hold on. Can I buy a graded one is what I mean to say. PSA 10 Rocket Booster. It is a pity breaking those open. Not really. I don't see one for sale. Look at this one. PSA 10 Team Rocket Booster German. Only one that exists. Wow. Zusätzliche Spielskarten. I don't know how to say any of that. I don't know about all that. Man, I kind of wish I had a graded long crimp booster pack. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's go ahead and pop it open. Makes me feel bad. You know, this was actually the exact kind of booster I opened as a kid. You can see the front, right? Yeah, you can see the front. The front won't spoil it. It's the back that'll spoil it. Okay. Somebody's getting Eradicate. Okay, there we go. So, there we go. Ooh. I will preserve this. That's sad. A white dot right there on the back of that. I hate to see that. Here's James Beam picking up this card with the white speck on the back. Well, hopefully a nice card, though. It's not. It is full heal energy. Sorry, James. Off to a great, terrible start. Let's see. The words Mr. and Vacation hate each other. I'll go on vacation one day. I will. I really will. We are? Someday. Someday over the rainbow. Now I'm going to work myself into the grave. You ready? Here's Jonathan Sylvester, also taking an uncommon card. Uncommon cards are much better to pull in this set because of the chance for Dark Charmeleon. Porygon for Jonathan Sylvester. Now, I know he has 3. Let me set this here. Yeah, set that there. Okay. Ivan Rodriguez. So Ivan's going to take one of the uncommons as well. That's the 3 uncommons. Ooh, could that be a holo? There might be a chance for it. Let me see. It doesn't definitely look like a non-holo. That could be a holo. We'll find out. Hopefully it is. We don't know if it is. Dark Muck. All right. Well, so that means that the uncommon cards did not give us gold. We're always looking for the evolutions and Dark Charmeleon, and we got some sneaky ones instead. But that happens pretty often, in fact. Let's see. Ivan Rodriguez. Where's his bag? Does he need a fresh bag? No, he told me to keep his bag over here, right? Here it is. Ivan Rodriguez. I found out how chat XP works. You can get up to 75 XP per hour. Mr. on vacation after Grand Theft Auto 6 releases. That's saying something. I never really play the Grand Theft Auto game, so I probably won't play that one either. But people seem really excited for it. That looks like it could be a holo. Rigoberto Gil. Well, Rigoberto Gil, it could be your lucky day. We don't know what this is yet. Ready? All right. Rigoberto Gil. Hopefully holo. We're going to place this now. Set that there. Okay. Everyone else is getting a common. Wilson Chalco. So Wilson. Now the holos, the commons can be good too. You're looking for Dratini. You're looking for Eevee. You're looking for Squirtle. You're looking for Charmander. And there you go. Dratini right off the bat. Nice. Dratini's solid. Really not a bad card. Love these old common cards. There's just so much in the Rocket Packs. They're so generous. Here's James Beam. Mr. James picking up. Oh, one of my favorites, Magnemite. One of my favorite cards in the Team Rocket collection was actually Dark Magneton. I've got 2 Dark Magneton PSA 10s, first edition holo. This. Okay, here's Carlos Chaveras. This is a great start to the stream. Carlos Chaveras, sleep. Okay, here we are. Here's Jonathan Sylvester. Jonathan, you got the Porygon earlier. Ooh, look at this one. It's got a big white dot on it. Oh, it is Squirtle. Oh, come on, Pokemon. God, dude. Here's Jonathan Sylvester. What do we got here? This one looks a bit cleaner, so I like this one a bit better. And it's a Voltorb, of course. So that is all 3 of Jonathan Sylvester's pulls. Set that there. Do-do-do-do-do. What's the name of this song? Is this called like National Park or something? This is such a good song. Do-do-do-do-do. So, here's Zachary Stekskowski Zach pulling. Diglett, the biggest Diglett. Very nice. You must be very proud, Mr. Zach. Another bust bummer, Sage. I'm sorry. It is just random. It comes down to fate. Here's Carlos picking up that Raticate. Carlos didn't do too well either. He got Raticate. See, James, you're not alone. All right. There can only be one. Only one guy can pull the rare. And it is a Rigoberto. So, I'm not going to lie. This feels like a holo to me. There's a slight curve to the card from the top to the bottom. It kind of like this. That's often signs of a holo. Not always, though. Oh, yes, it is a holo. Woo! Dark Alakazam. All right. That was a heavy pack. Oh, that feels so good, man. I feel like we hadn't had a heavy pack in a couple packs. Well, I'm happy we opened it now. You know what I almost did with that pack, right? I almost said, guys, let's trade this with a different pack because I want to grade it. I want to grade the one with the long crimp. But that would have been a mistake. So I'm glad I didn't get too tempted by that. Besides, you guys probably would not like that because it would feel like weird. Yes, that was a nice heavy pack. Ooh, deserves to be opened. Man, that's fantastic. Okay, love that Dark Alakazam. Big fan of it. Toss it. And so Rigoberto Gil's going to get a nice top loader for that. So, and the next question is, what do we break next? What kind of booster pack should we do next? We could swap back to another Japanese pack, you know, because those Japanese packs are guaranteed heavy, so we could have 2 heavies in a row. It'll be nice. There we go. I know one thing we could do. We could do, didn't we have some of the, oh yeah, we could do these 2 packs together. How would that work? Everyone would get 2 cards maybe? I don't know. Would people really sign up for this? I mean, we got an Ancient Origins box break. I feel like people would just get into the Ancient Origins box break. Here we go. President Trump trying to distract from Epstein files, but this chat will remember, says Alex. Once again, take a look, guys. We have $40 Champions Path break tonight. It's a unique thing just for tonight. It's 1 in 5 odds, $40 star card. Ooh, you know what we should do a break on? I should do a break on one of those Japanese tables from the Classic Collection. That would be fun. Yeah, if you get one of those Classic Collection tables, those are super cool. All right, so don't forget about that, and we got to pick out a new vintage pack now. I'm gonna go pick out a new vintage pack for you guys. Give me a moment here, okay? Let's see. Boy, this would be a really good break. This black and white stuff. But I bet this would be crazy expensive. So let's keep it sealed. Here's an unlimited jungle pack. That'd be fun. This is an unweighed pack, so I don't know if it'll be heavy or light. It's an unlimited jungle pack. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Oh, okay. 1 in 5 is not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, you have to remember one of the spots is for what? It's for a star spot. So that's not bad at all, right? Okay, so this jungle pack has gone up in price over time. It looks like for the jungle pack, we'll be asking $36 per spot. Okay. Okay, so it's about $1 more expensive than the Rocket was. Well, the Rocket was a good price then. So that Rocket break is over. And here's the jungle pack. big pulls in the jungle set, including, once again, very good common, uncommon cards like Pikachu, Cubone, Jigglypuff, stuff like that. Okay, save that for new booster packs that come in. And let's get a sticker on this. Hey, what's up, Red Roxy? How are you tonight? Okay. Boy, that Alakazam got me all energized, man. I want one of those. That looks so good. Okay. Good. That's ready to go. All right. Now, if you sent in for the Rocket Break and you missed it, I will let you buy into this one instead for that $35, okay? So there might have been people who tried to get into the Rocket Break. You missed it by one. You know, if the Rocket Break went off real fast, this one will probably go off real fast too. Here's Oscar Resendez, Rocket Break and Champion's Path. Speaking of which, Mr. Oscar Resendez, would you have any interest in jumping in here? You are? So let's get you into the Champion's Path first of all. There he goes. Just about to start working. Had an email from a customer asking about his vintage collection. It's difficult to tell people with poor condition cards their value is lower. Here it is. Yeah. What do you mean my Charizard isn't worth $500,000? Look at what this article says. All right. So. Oh, right. He says, yes, that's fine. Good. Nice. Oscar Resendez. You're the first one in. We need 10 more people for that jungle pack to go off. Cool. How about pricing up a nice new card? Oh my god, this card's so good. Unfortunately, also grading 7 with tag grading. I think it graded 7 with PSA as well. So I got the same grade over here. However, it does look nicer in the tag holder. So that is the plus side to it. Are we getting OP PRB1 anytime soon? I don't think so. I don't think I ordered a case. We are. I think what happened is I thought I ordered a case. I don't know. I tried to hold on, let me ask him. What else should we be buying right now? Are there any interesting Weiss sets coming out? Man, to be honest, I'm just excited for Pokemon, man. I like all this Weiss stuff. It's cool and all. There's a lot of different Weiss product. But man, it's just Pokemon for me. I really am a Pokemon card guy. Gem 3. Oh, yeah, Gem 3. Also, the new 151 set. Ah, yeah, here it is. So... that's crazy expensive. Okay. I'm just looking real fast. You guys feel free to send in those orders. I'm taking a look at the Pikachu Gengar set from China. I don't know how good of an idea it is to actually acquire those if they're going to be way, way, way overpriced, because they're already at unbelievable prices right now, and it doesn't seem worth it to me anyways. Let me see about this guy. Let's see if he has it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he doesn't have it. Be very careful with that new Chinese gem set, because I feel like it's very hard to acquire and has had ridiculous pricing. Let's see. Ma Poo Poo Luna says hi. What? What's a Poo Poo Luna? Your Poo Poo Luna? That's a bit loud, isn't it? Turn that down a bit. Dang, dude, there's a guy in the US selling the cases for like $5,000 per case. That's like stupid expensive, because the boxes are like $20 each. So that's like, not 20, I'm sorry, there's like 20 boxes a case. So that's like 2.5 times what you probably should be paying for it. That's not even the right set. Oh, wrong name. Okay, let's see. The set's going to be very popular because it's got the Bubble Mew and the Gengar in it at the same time. I'm going to get you guys an idea of what this might cost us if I bought this right now. $14 a booster pack. Nah, that's not worth it. It's not worth it. That's not worth it because they're just skinny little booster packs. I mean, that's way too high of a premium. Doesn't make any sense. How about this? Let's see. Give me a moment here. That's $12 a booster pack. Nah, it's not worth it. Might as well open Prismatic. Hey, what's up, Lady Cuddly Cactus? How's it going? Nice to hear from you. Does not make any sense. That is just some outrageous pricing. Let me try to get this guy's attention again. All right, so I sent him a message. So we're working on acquiring 151 Surprise. And yeah, I just don't agree with that price. That price is nuts. I wouldn't even want you guys to open it. I'm not going to open it at that price. I would never open that at that price. That's nuts, dude. I'm tempted to get a restock on Japanese Destined Rivals or Glory of Team Rocket. Let's see what kind of orders are in the queue. How about Gem Pack 2 for the Umbreon Chase? Yeah, we do have that. That is on the menu. It's got a locked-in price. We've got that in stock. Wilson Chalco says he'll take 2 spots in the new Jungle Pack break. Hell yeah, dude. All right. So we got this new pack, Jungle Pack. Here it is. By the way, it is Monday night, Tuesday morning? I think it's Monday night, Tuesday morning, right? Yes, it is. Monday night, Tuesday morning. How's it going, everybody? Mr. Wilson. Wilson Chalco. It's been a while. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing very well. Here we are. Today, Karis and I went outside, and I chopped down more bushes. They were really heavy, and they scratched my legs. And I got very dirty doing that. And then I had to drag these super heavy giant bushes out to our backyard. Now we have to burn them up, and it's going to take a while because there's so damn much. So we've been working on our home, doing a little work on our own home for a little while here. All right, so these are hopping into this. I think we're at a point where we're about ready to start looking up how to actually, what to actually buy at places like Home Depot, because we want to do some work on our house by ourselves, just like a do-it-yourself project maybe. Okay. Oh, we're going into a heat wave this week though. It's supposed to be really hot. Dirty work is fun. I like to jump in the sewer. How about Gem Pack 2 for the Umbreon Chase? Yeah, yes, those are on the menu. So lovely Scyther pack. We got 3 people in there. For the Champion's Path, this is a 1 in 5 break. It could be over surprisingly quickly. And I believe we've got just 2 people so far. Here it is. Okay, sweat equity is hard to beat. Well, I'm trying to get an exercise, or I'm trying to get some extra size. And at the same time, it's pretty expensive to hire people to do stuff to your home. So, if we can just remove our own bushes, we don't have to pay somebody to do it. And then I get my exercise too on top of it. They were huge, man. They were giant. I might sit this vintage pack break out this time. Hey, man, if that's what you feel like doing, you can do anything you want. You know why this Raikou's so good, right, guys? It's Shiny Raikou. That is Shiny Raikou from Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, graded 7. So that's a really nice card. Let's see. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black Star Raikou. Okay. Karis and I are dealing with the problem. We got this person who bought her very expensive piano keyboard, $4,000. It arrived, he got it, and now he wants like this huge discount on it. He's like, it's not even good. And we feel like he's just BSing. It's really frustrating. All right, let's see. We think he's just BSing. Here we go. Okay. I really like this guy. I'm going to set him to $100, and he's going to go into the live customs, actually. You will now have a chance to buy them, because he shall go in here. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Good. We got to have some good stuff in the live customs, don't we? Those guys can't just get the leftovers. They got to get the premium stuff. Raikou for 100. That's good stuff, man. All right. There we go. And let's flip these over like this. What do you recommend to put a pack in when submitting for grading so it doesn't get damaged? That's a great question. I don't really have a perfect answer for that. Just probably a sleeve, man. You could probably put them in a sleeve, and then you could probably give the sleeve some kind of like structure, like a semi-rigid or something around it. Don't put the booster pack inside of the semi-rigid. I have no clue why people do that. It pressures all the cards inside. I wouldn't do that, but maybe on the outside, sure. What I can tell you is it doesn't cost much to protect your card, but missing one grade can cost you a lot of money. To go from a 10 to a 9 or a 9 to an 8 can cost a lot of money. So I always take time to protect my cards, especially when they're going out to PSA and I know they're going to be shipped and handled. We really start to work on it. The vintage pack should be $5. The vintage pack should be $5. What? Let's see. I think you need to send my stuff to me because it has been almost a year. I forgot how to do it. Can you tell me how I can contact you? I am from the Netherlands. From the Netherlands! We had another guy who was from the Netherlands last night, right at the end of the stream, and he was talking about how he was in trouble with his wife because he moved them to South Africa. South Africa. He said she was crying. Let's see. Were you guys there for that? Eric Beltran. So to ship, we need to know how much you have. We got to know how much it weighs, since you're international. And then you'll simply pay for shipping. Oh, that's a Luke Glory bag. Huh. How'd that get there? Funny what kind of stuff you run into. That's a Larry Ellis bag. This is Luke Glory. Let's go ahead and combine these. What was in here? Looks like it's very recent stuff because it's got this energy card to it. Spied Up's cool. I didn't believe that story. How do you give up a job where you're second to the CEO? Well, so you give up a job like that if it's a very small business And I'm betting that the business was not going very well, and I'm betting he was getting chewed out. So that is my theory. Not necessarily his fault. Could be his fault, but might not be. Ah, here we are, Lady Cuddly Cactus. Yeah, I agree. That bag's getting pretty old. Here we are. Now, for a bag to be eligible for the $20 shipping, it has to be 4 ounces or less. Technically, it should be a little less than 4 ounces because the cardboard box that we ship it in and the packing peanuts and all that, that adds a little weight. So let's just see. So maybe about 3.7, you know, 3.8. You got a lot of hollows. You got some Master Balls. You got some Pokemons here. Charizard. But Lady Cuddly Cactus, did you know when you are international, you actually get to keep your bag here as long as you want? There's no fee or penalty. All you have to do is check in with us. That's all you have to do. You have to come in and say, please update my bag. Now, if you don't update the bag, if you don't come in, if you don't check in with us, we won't update it. And it'll be considered abandoned. But if you come in and ask me to give you a fresh bag, we'll do it, okay? So you're going to get a fresh bag, and your bag's not at risk of expiring. How nice is that? So we just say $7.25. Your bag is renewed. We do that for international because people who are international, the shipping costs a lot more, and so they benefit from combined shipping more. But not just that. When you do ship to them overseas, they typically will have to deal with customs and stuff like that. So to ship this out, I will need your phone number so I can give you late night calls. No, but they will require that for the label. And then we will need probably for this one 20. But if you have any slabs, so if you got like one of these, it's probably about 40. In fact, this might be already 40. But if it's a little bit over, I think I could remove some hollows to lighten it up. I like kinky. It's so funny. The late night booty call. All right, there we go. All right. It's not that much. How do I pay for shipping? Yes, and I also had the Pichu. Okay, so if that is the case, let me pull down the actual scale, and we'll see if you are able to get the $20 shipping. International shipping is wild. I'm shipping snacks to my boyfriend, and it's like 30 GBP for shipping. Ah, now if only I knew what GBP was. There we go. All right. You ready? So yours actually weighs 7.6 ounces. So it's well over the 4 ounces for $20. That makes this shipment a $40 shipment. It costs quite a bit more to ship this one. These dang hollows, I'm telling you, watch. Let's remove some of these hollows. How about back here? Any hollows back here? This looks like a chunk of hollows. Yeah, you get all these hollows from these packs, and they're not really that valuable, to tell you the truth, the hollows. Okay, so there you go. So let's try this again. So watch this. So there we go, 3.7. Now to ship just this bag would be 20. But let's say you had a slab. Watch this. Now we're over 5 ounces, or over 4 ounces. See how tricky it is to get that $20 shipping. So it will probably be about 40 for you because you got a slab to ship too. And if you're going to do that, you might as well keep all these hollows. Might as well keep them because you're going to pay the 40 anyways. There. All right. So there's an example of international shipping. $20 shipping is possible, but it's got to be just a little bit of stuff, just a tiny amount. Most people will pay $40. $40 allows up to 2 pounds of product. That's a lot. 2 pounds is a lot of stuff. And then after 2 pounds, it jumps all the way up to 80. And at $80, you can ship 20 pounds of stuff, which is so much stuff, you will not even be able to fill the box up. The box will be too full to hold 20 pounds because Pokemon cards, they will fill that box up before hitting 20. So there you go. Can I buy more? All right, that might be the move. What you can do is you can keep adding to this, and when it gets close to 2 pounds, ship it all out for $40. That's what a lot of people do. There we go. Yeah, that's a clever move. Yeah, get it close to 2 pounds and then ship it out at the 2 pound mark. And your bag is reset, so there's no risk of it getting turned into an abandoned bag. Here's Togepi. How many spots left in Ancient Origins? Oh, it's moving. Ancient Origins is a good one. Here we are. Let's see. Ancient Origins. Look at that. So 2 spots came back right here. We got we got 17 and 18, and then this side of the list. So almost half the box is sold. Ancient Origins is a $195 pack for a sealed booster box that came out of a sealed case, I might add. It's quality stuff. This is good stuff. We hope to pull a very nice card. Yes, because back in the day, I was buying cases of Ancient Origins, and they were like $700 a box, mostly. By the way, how's Ancient Origins doing? Ancient Origins booster box. Has it sold? Has it sold? Oh my God, they've sold. So the 4.9 ones are gone. Is that right? Sort by ended recently. Well, they're not on the... well, let's sort by highest price. How about that? Whoa. It says on July 11th, one sold for $6,000. Is that right? Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, so there were some for 4.9 listed, and they are no longer listed. That very often means that the seller found a private buyer. Because that's what people do. They get private buyers. So that changes the price, actually. Let's see. It's supposed to go to 210. Is it really supposed to go to 210? We'll do 200 even. Okay. Prices changed on these again because they're getting so wildly expensive live. Like right now, the boxes are selling. They're actually selling. They're disappearing. That's crazy, dude. It was so cheap when we started. All right. The booster packs were $128 when we started. Crazy. Wow. Okay. You just started. You should send in an order. Orders still open? Yes, they are. It's just like he said. We just started. We are. All right. Very nice. Mr. Grant J. Kwan, he says slab away, $300. Whew, that's a big order. Oh my gosh. Okay, Grant. Slab away is perfect for people who don't want to be in breaks. They just want to pay something down that they definitely get. That also means you got to pay the whole price for it, you know? So people like breaks because you get lucky sometimes and you get it for less than the full price. So PSA 10, Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. Oh yeah, those are super rare. I remember that one. All right. I thought that was a great product to hold. I had the Jigglypuff and the Wigglytuff, and there was always a temptation to sort of lower the price. I'm like, why would you lower the price on these? These are fantastic. Here's Champion's Path, $40, 1 in 5 break. There is a star spot, and it's just a lovely box. Look at that. Okay, so we need 3 more people for that to go off. Morning, mister. Asking question because you sell VTuber cards as HoloLive. What is your take on the Iron Mouse V-Show situation? I am not a fan of VTubers at all. I've never watched them, not even one time. I'm clueless. The only thing I watch is the news. I watch the news like an old man. I watch Peter Schiff and Kiyosaki, and I watch boring people. And then I scroll TikTok and I get like viral news. And so I have no clue about the VTubers. The other thing I watch is probably just Pokemon content, but really pretty much just financial Pokemon content. just about the most boring possible Pokemon content there is. So yeah, I'm very good with cards. I like cards a lot, and my focus is on economics. He's telling the truth. I just don't know. But a lot of people ask for VTubers, and you know, if you like collecting them, there's no shame in whatever you like to collect, guys. I got Hello Kitty, I got My Little Pony, we got VTubers, we got Weiss Nikke and Azure Lane and this girl with her belly button showing. I don't care. It's whatever you enjoy. So if you like it, I'll get it for you. But I'm a Pokemon card guy. That's about all I know is Pokemon, and I know them very well. At this point, I know them very, very well. It's been 6 years, and I understand them. Edwin Delsed, 3 Nintendo game packs. All right. I can make recommendations to you. I know them so well. Ooh, look at that. Another empty box of the game packs. So these game packs are kind of underpriced. They're like under market. And as a result, they've been selling pretty good. That's an empty box. It's probably worth like $20, but I feel like ripping it apart and throwing it away. I just don't have time to sit around and sell it. I kind of just want to get rid of it. What do you think? It's a real nice box. No, I should save it. There's that primal urge in me to tear it to pieces. Ooh, my ear's ringing. Let me go get a fresh... Oh, wait, we have a fresh box. Looks like I knew we were running low. So here is the fresh box of Nintendo game packs. There it is. So one... You know, Mr. Rail fan, what you could do is you could tell us about what's going on with these VTubers. Ugh. Give us the drama. I love drama. All right, there we go. Look at these two very different Marios. This is the red overalls Mario and the blue overalls Mario. So there are two different print runs, obviously. He's got black hair up here. He's got dyed hair over here. Very fascinating. Okay. Fun little piece of info there. Orders in. Let's go. All right, let's do it. Good. This card shop's like a candy shop for me. I don't like all the candy, but I like candy in general. I don't eat licorice. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So these are very cheap. This was $15 for 3 packs. Sometimes you have to think, with Pokemon cards costing so much, maybe it's time to open up some other things. For me personally, though, I'm just going into Pokemon. I buy Pokemon when it's high, and I buy Pokemon when it's low, and I don't really think too much about it. I budget, though. I don't overspend. So I have a limit to how much I'm willing to spend. Here we are. Well, Pokemon's real crazy right now. Stock market's crazy right now. Stock market's up. Bitcoin's crazy right now. Everything's up right now. Here we are. The craziest part about the Pokemon cards costing so much is it's summertime. This is usually when Pokemon cards go down in price. Like, I remember one July, I bought a Misty's Gyarados for like $600. And I was like, what the hell? It's like, this is so cheap. That's definitely not happening this summertime. She left VShow because the company, in her words, have withheld $500,000 from the charity IDF. What's IDF? There we go. That's not right. I don't understand. So, like, with HoloLive and all that, you join, like a group? I don't understand why any YouTuber would ever let another company, control or own them. There we are. Okay. I'd want to be an independent YouTuber for sure. Is it because they have technology or something? I don't know what would stop. Like, the whole idea of a YouTube channel is that it's decentralized. Ooh, I like this logo. And Super Mario. Doop-boop-boop-boop. The whole idea is that YouTube is a decentralized platform, meaning you as an individual can own everything that you work on. You don't have to let a corporation or a major company with the CEO and board of directors and shareholders and all this other crap, all this overhead, all these people with their hands in your pocket, you don't got to give them any of the cut of your success. You just get to keep it. I can understand having like an agent or a manager or a team, but yeah, I don't know. It's when I think of HoloLive, I question if those girls are taken advantage of in the business sense to some degree. There we are. Yup, it's in 5 hours. They might reveal new Pokemon Mega Evolutions according to rumors, but we will see. Ooh. What's going on? Mr. Megas are about to jump up even more after Pokemon Direct in 5 hours. Rah! Nice. Yeah, the Megas are cool, man. I wish I had more of them. I didn't have very many, actually. I had more of them, though. And I wish I kept them. I foolishly sold them. You know why I sold them, though, right? It's because I had a whole bunch of booster boxes of it. So I was like, I don't care. I got booster boxes. And so I am doing all right. I mean, like I said, that cheapest Ancient Origins box was like 4.9 thousand. Now the cheapest one is 5.4. 5.4. Dang, dude. I got like 36 or something. I got like 36 or 48 of those. Actually, I don't know what the exact count is, but it might be like 45. 45 times. Let me just do a moderate number. Let's do an even 40. That's like almost 250,000. That's crazy. I don't know what to think of that. I don't know. It's messing me up in the head. I don't even want to count my Pokemon cards these days because it'll make me nervous. I'll be like, we need laser beams, we need turrets, we need I need sharks with freaking laser beams on their freaking heads. It's making me nervous. I keep telling Karis, I was like, I don't think I even have to work anymore. I think my Pokemon cards will go to work for me now. All right, Mr. Edwin, did you say you had a bag? Oh, box. Okay, Edwin, let's find that box. Box time. I don't even know what to think about it. Wait, what do you have? That's 5,400 per box. Oh, no, he doesn't have a box. This guy said the word box, and I read it. Hold on. Okay. It's the Ancient Origins. Ancient Origins. Oh, you would be in this box, wouldn't you? This would be the... Ah, here we are. I found you. Okay. My own sorting system duped me. There you go. I kept the little wrappers in there. If you don't want the wrappers, we can certainly throw those away for you. There's a lot of them out there in the world. They're not that rare. You have 40 Ancient Origin booster boxes? Do I? I'm going to go look. I'll be right back. I want to know how many I have. Hold on. I'm going to get the exact count. I thought I had 40. It might be lower than that. So let me check in here. Do I have one in here? I don't have one in here. Okay, give me a second now. I do not have 40 booster boxes. I have 36 booster boxes of Ancient Origins, and when this one sells, I'll have 35 booster boxes. That's exactly what I have. I was probably confusing it with Roaring Skies. Whew. All right. So let's see. 35 times 5,400. That's only $189,000 of product. What? That's crazy, dude. I don't know how to deal with that. Kipf, 1 pack of Final Fantasy Magic. You got it, man. That is crazy. All right. I think it's time for me to stop streaming for a while and to just install automated turrets for people who approach my home at this point. Turn my house into a bank vault. We are. I don't even have that much gold in RuneScape. Okay, here we go. All right, you ready? Don't worry, some tornado will wipe it all out. Then I'll be sad again. You ready? Here goes. Or I'll get cancer or some stupid crap like that. That's what happens. If life's going too well, something bad's about to happen. So I'm bracing for it. Excalibur. Okay. Ooh. The Imperial City of Arcades. Cypher. Now, I didn't spend that much money on all that product, by the way. I was getting some of those Ancient Origin boxes, the earliest ones, as cheap as I think we saw $400. Kefka, Dancing Mad. Triple Triad. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. Double-sided card. Don't say that, mister. I feel like in life I have not been super lucky. I've had a pretty rough life up to this point. And this point, I'm doing well financially on paper, but it's not like I'm like living it up or anything. I have a very modest lifestyle. EX Death, cool. But so things are looking kind of good for me right now, and so time for something bad to happen. Here we are. Maybe that's what happens if you've had too many bad things in the past. You just expect something bad to happen when things are going well. We are? All right. Okay. Got in-person interview plus demo class on my birthday. Oh, gosh. You have to celebrate your birthday on the weekend. God dang it. Why are these sleeves doing this? Stop. Why do the sleeves do this sometimes? I swear you get like different penny sleeves. There we go. Nice. Good. Okay. Now what do we got in here? We've got the Excalibur. Sell a few boxes. Go enjoy yourself. See the world. There we are. That's what I would do if I wasn't Ebenezer Scrooge. Here it is. Sephiroth. My investments are underperforming this year. Bah. My investments aren't as good as they should be. Here's Sephiroth, one-winged angel. Ooh, look at that. He's a one-winged angel. Angel. Mr. doesn't like vacation. We'll go on vacation, but not for now because, again, we got to work more on our security setup. Now that everything costs more, I want an even more expensive security setup before I consider that. All right. Hey, Mr. Scrooge, sell me a booster box in person in California. I'll buy you lunch. All right, I'm flying out to California. All right, California way. I've always joked with Karis that I could sell the entire collection, every piece of it, and then we could take all the money and just buy a house in a place like California. Just start the whole collection over again. Here it is, Kip F. Mr. Kip, Mr. Kip. So Kip F's going to be over here. Thanks, Kip. Appreciate it, man. I think your mythic rare hollow two-sided Sephiroth card is probably pretty decent. That is my suspicion. Okay. There you go. All right. Here's Dragonair. Here's Orbital. Here's Clefable. Here's Politoad. And King of Diamonds. Very nice. Good, 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 good. Savatusamavi. Box of Pokemon Shiny Treasures. You got it. Let me go get that Shiny Treasures. All right, we got it. Ooh. Eddie Collect says, can I see what's in my bag? I don't remember what's in your bag either. I don't even know the name of your bag. Are you ready, Sarah? Do some baby. Oh, Sarah. It's been a fortnight since I've seen you. Yeah, Pokemon has acted like crypto for me. I'm like a crypto bro, but with Pokemons. I'm a Poke bro. Here we are. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Poke Yin. The way you say her last name gets me every time. Dear Sarah. Dear Sarah, do some baby. Ooh. From the prestigious house of Dusenberry. Ready? Oh, cereal bowl head Pokemon. Actually, there's a big crack in that bowl. I wouldn't use it for cereal. The milk will come out. Here's this. Today I tried to make a potato soup, but it came out really yucky. Ew. I like to experiment sometimes with like different meals, and this experiment did not work. Here. Oh. Actually, it's not the first time I've had this issue, because I was using the pressure cooker, and I had made a meal one time. It was going to be like a shrimp meal, and I used it in the pressure cooker, and it was so nasty, dude. So gross. You have to be careful, because everything is not meant to be pressure cooked. Some things, when you pressure cook them, they get way worse. They turn into like slop. It's so yuck. And so this time I had a mix of ground chicken breast, some ground sausage, just a plain sausage, nothing special about it. And then I had just typical like carrots, celery, potatoes. The thing is, I tried an experiment. I tried taking a hamburger helper meal and dumping that in like a soup-based broth. And it was so gross, dude, because the seasoning was just terrible. It's just not meant to be. That is not a potato soup seasoning at all. But, oh, look at that. The alkazim's nice looking. But second, those noodles got so soft in the pressure cooker. The noodles were not al dente or whatever the term is. They were more like mushy peas or something. You did it! That's the goldfish that no one cares about. Woo! Goldfish! The Pokemon that smiles back. All right. Yay! Everyone clap for Sarah. We did it! Bruh, it's level 2 cooking. Anyways, so pressure cooking noodles was horrifying. Do not do that. It is pretty dang gross. Okay. And, ooh. I'm usually quite good at making soups, but you know, the way you get good at making soups is by experimenting and practicing. Now I know, no pressure cooking of the noodle. I like that Mimikyu AR. That's a nice card. Now that's a, in English, that's a promo. Yay! It's the goldfish! Goldine? No, the other one! We love goldfish! Bro, what Pokemon is that? It's my legendary goldfish. Yeah, I don't know. Huge L, dude. Come on, Pokemon. Come on, Pokemon. What kind of Pokemon is this? He's got like the goofiest eyeballs I've ever seen. That doesn't even look like anything, dude. I think AI could have made a better legendary goldfish. Man. Come on, bro. God. Alakazam still looks cool as hell. He always looked cool. Riolu, decent. Mimikyu, top-notch design. Extremely good design. All right. Somebody needs to get some new artists. I like the one goldfish that has chi in the name. What? Okay. I just gave away that Mimikyu 9 for free to my friend. Oh, that's nice. There you go. It's like giving your friend free gold. You might as well just pull a $5 bill out of your pocket, hand him money. Miss Sarah. Sarah do Sabare. You're going to be probably over here because I don't see a box for you. Appreciate the whole box you opened there. I think the Alakazam was the best pull, in my opinion. No, actually, the Mimikyu might be the best pull. That Mimikyu might be valuable. I need someone to draw Pokemon at a Coldplay concert. Yeah. Either they're having an affair or he's very shy. Really? This is already full? Who's this Samuel Payne? He's from 1124. That's a pretty old bag. Okay, Sarah, I'll place it right here on my side now. Because this SA box is pretty full. That's racist, mister. What? What's racist? Let's grab this. We've got Blue Bazora. Ah, the James C. Cathcart signature break. 4 people in there. Do we have too many breaks? Sometimes I feel like there's too many breaks. Here's Mewtwo. We have a lot of spice on the table. A lot of spice melange. Ah, the spice. Okay. Just 5 breaks at a time, I think. Here's Lady Cuddly Cactus, 1 White Flare, 1 Black Bolt, 1 Poke Shuffle. All right, Lady Cuddly Cactus, you ready? Lady Cuddly Cactus, you're up. Okay, she's got a fresh bag now. Is that just dust or is that card chipped? I gotta see what this card is. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this card. I don't like that. All right. There you see? Clear. We don't like the cards to have any visibility to them because it lets me know a checkpoint in the box. I don't like that. 1, 2, 3. And a 1. Boom. 1 cold one. Okay. And then a white flare and a black bolt. 1. Scooby-Dooby buns. Scooby-Dooby bun buns. Doop 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 doo. What's this XP thing? Only the coolest new mechanic for YouTube live streams. You know who especially loves the XP thing? Tammy. She's a huge fan. She says, wow, that XP thing is like the coolest thing. Here we go. Lady Cuddly Cactus picking up Archeops, Swanna, and this guy in Beartic. There you go. There you have it. 2 hollows. The crowns are amazing, says Cody Hodges. It's pretty cool, says Tammy. Okay. Bazoinks. Bazoinks. All right. Ta-da. Okay. First police officer to open a Pokemon pack during a shootout. What? What was this card back here? Oh, yeah, this card here. I like this card. Let's put this in the live custies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that is a nice Solgaleo Lily card. Oh, I think that's a decent card. A Lily card. Lily. Solgaleo. 10. Okay. It's not opposite date, mister. Crazy hollow on those. Yeah, the hollow pattern is the same hollow pattern from the actual black-white era. Okay. Good. Good. All right. About these slabs here. We got, this is a gym break. Carlos Chaveras is in it. He's waiting for someone else to join. This is also a gym break. We got 2 gym breaks running. Squirtle and Psyduck. There's a Milotic and a Burbs. Very nice. So, what's next? We got an order. Aaron Cereals, 3 of the Black Bolts. Japanese, right? Yeah, Japanese, right? Okay. Here we are. They have the same name. You gotta help me a little bit. All right. Can't wait for these to come out in Korean. We'll get them both in Korean. And people will be pulling cool stuff for days because the Japanese and the English version were so expensive. Korean's going to be really popular for this set, I think. Ready? Fracture. Good to see you have your priorities in order, Bruce. Here's, oh, we like this one. So this is the Shinji Kanda Toad guy. Palpitoad, I think. I'm trying to remember. Look at that. That guy always makes cool art. Do you think that card will do well over time? It's his really nice art style, but here's a problem with it I see. How many people actually like that Pokemon? You know, he's not a 151 Pokemon. And from the black-white era, I don't think he's the most popular. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's called Seismitoad. In English, he's $100. I think that the artwork really carries it, but Seismitoad, I've never known a Seismitoad to go for a lot of money. Here it is, Aaron. Money is a good measure of the demand for something in this hobby. Aaron Searles. Why didn't I see you right here? Why aren't you right here? You need a new bag? New bag? Don't mess with me, Aaron. This guy's messing with me. Here's this. This is Aaron Rodriguez. New bag time, huh? Such a nice card. Okay. By the way, which set does the Toad come out of? He comes out of the black set, doesn't he? So I gotta warn you guys, the black set might go up in price over time. The demand has heavily been in favor of the black set for the English. Here it is. So way more of the English. Not going to be placing any more orders for the Pokemon White. You guys are clearly fans of the BBP. Big Bolt Pokemon. Black Bolt Pokemon. Here's Mega Tyranitar. Whoa. And, the poker card giveaway. How about that, huh? I don't think anyone's interested in the Eevee sticker break. None of the breaks are moving very fast at the moment. People might be taking a break from the breaks. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say that because a lot of breaks have gone off. It's just the fact that there's so many options these days. You know, like just in the daytime stream, we had a Cloud booster box break. That went off. And the night before that, we had Victini go off, and we had another one. Pikachu went off. Right? Pikachu with 5 spots. So that went off. Now we got this Champions Path break, and we got these Vintage Booster Pack breaks too. So there's just a lot of breaks competing for people's very limited supply of money. So, you know, there's quite a few things that aren't moving super fast. Oh, there's a new manga break. Trafalgar Law. And immediately 3 people jumped in. It's a 1 in 16 break with 2 star spots in it. And both of those star spots go to the other manga break, which is this guy over here. Poor Blackbeard. We made Blackbeard 1 in 17. We actually lowered the number of spots because he was having trouble. Poor Blackbeard. I was told he was like a bad guy and stuff. I was like, oh. I didn't know that when I acquired the card. If I knew he was going to be so unpopular, I would have acquired him at a much lower price. I'd have been like, low price only. Now I know. One of the struggles of not knowing a card set. Help, I'm stuck, Stepmister. Oh, let me help you get unstuck. They just be making cards for anything. South Park, Minecraft. Those aren't anything. Those are like some of the biggest franchises in the world right now. Yeah, Minecraft is huge. South Park, that's not small. South Park's, they've been around for like 20 years. Wilson Chalco, he says, hey, mister, may I do one spot in the Champions Path break? All right, Champions Path break, guys. We are Champions Path break coming right up. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Wilson! Okay, you were going right in. So how many people we got in here? Is it 4 or is it 3? I can't tell. Hold on, let me count it up. Okay, we need 5 people for the Champion Path ETB. We're up to 3 people. Champions Path ETB right there, guys. 2 people left, and the Champions Path ETB goes off. Type in TCC to get into this giveaway right now, guys. Type in TCC to get into that giveaway. Use my credit and put me in that Champions Path, please. Use my credit. It's my money, and I want it now. Oh, Tim, Timmy, Tim, Lim. Whoa, Tim, Timmy. Tim, you're going to say 11.5. You're going in. There's 1 spot on Champions Path. All right, good luck in there. One spot on the Champions Path. We have James Beam going into this giveaway. Oh, James. My sweet, sweet James. Sorry about not getting big hits in those breaks, Mr. James. Feel bad for you. Red Roxy. Red Roxy, I heard you were sending me some snacks. And here's Jay Oliver. Thank you, Jay. All right. Thanks, you're a hero. You can come look at my washing machine. It seems broken. Nightbot, I love you. Oh, yes, of course. No worries, mister. All part of the risk. Nightbot, I really, really love you. Now, if you say that too much, Nightbot will think you're getting clingy. So you got to be careful. Nightbot's more of a multiple girls kind of machine. Look at this. Team Rocket's Arbok. Got to be careful. Here's Silver Pokeball. Metagross. The pink-haired girl. And Larvitar. Sweet little Larvitar. Okay. Aaron Searles sent $21 in. I don't know why he sent $21 in. Mr. Aaron, are we doing the same order twice? Is that what we're doing? I need to contact this guy and tell him I'm about to run out of this. There we go. And let me hit play on this music. Wait, we don't want this. This is like real music. Go back to this. Okay, so we're back to Donkey Kong Wave. I wouldn't feel safe with Mary grabbing my hips. Okay, just a moment here. Multiple people try to buy into the Champions Path break. We're going to find out who is actually getting in there based off of when they ordered. By the way, Mr. Aaron, is he in the chat? I see you sent $21. Is that for this? Please confirm that, Mr. Aaron. There was no message attached. Now, 6 sent hers, but there was another one over here, Tyler Franson. He also wanted in the Champions Path break. It will go to Tyler, I'm afraid, 6. It says here Tyler ordered 3 minutes ago, and it says here Miss 6 ordered 2 minutes ago. Consequently, that also means Tim Tran, you also missed it, so I apologize. Oh, here goes. Aaron says 3 white flare. 3 white flares. You got it, man. Mr. Aaron sent a penny message asking for 3 white flares. Good. Thank you, Mr. Aaron. I got the penny message just as you answered in the chat. Sorry about that. Ready? Good. Mr. Aaron. Oh, Kling Clang. So nice. Look at that Kling Clang. And Rufflet. Look at that Rufflet. Oh, you've got Mega Trainer Hat Girl. Wow, very nice. All right, very good. Mamma mia. Aaron Searles. Let's grab your bag again. Thank you. Okay. Is that Hilda? That's Hildebrand. Okay. Now, Mr. Tyler Franson, he did make it into that Champions Path break. Here goes Tyler. Just an odd thing I found laying around. Sometimes I get loose items like that Champion's Path box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 5 deep. 5 deep for me. We need this. We need this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Canonically gets his Kilder in game. What? What are you talking about? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. What other breaks happening? Other breaks. Well, let's see. That's a good question. There's obviously a lot of breaks. The question is, which ones do you really want to be in? There's the binder break. This is ungraded cards. That one's got 4 spots left on it, so that one's getting close to the end. You could jump into the new jungle break if you like jungle cards. All right, give me a number, guys. Yeah, Eevee sticker break, Cath Cat signature Meowth break, and Lugia big break. Those are all good. Brandon says 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, Mr. Brandon. All right. So now over here, the names. Are you ready? I clearly got the Riz. Okay, give me a number. He said 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there it is. Good luck, everybody. Mr. Oscar. Pulling the star card right away. Mr. Oscar. Beatrice. Oh, Beatrice pulling the chase card. All right. So now we know the rest of this. It's going to be a little cold. Tyler Franson. France off. Tammy Lowe. Sorry, Tammy. And Wilson Chalco. Sorry, Wilson. There you go. Is Beatrice still watching? Well, that's good news for Miss Beatrice. Miss Beatrice, she had a pretty dry round for a while. Now she's pulled 2 things. Very lucky. Oh, you know we don't have a jumbo pack break. We haven't had a. Yeah, I said that right. We haven't had a jumbo pack break in a while. Get one of those going sometime. Oscar Ascenda is going into the Eevee break then. It is. Okay, so that has a baggie for itself, huh? All right. This takes up to 8. Oh. This is 6 spots away from finishing. Eevee Quest sticker. It is a very rare and expensive item. Who's 6? Okay, and now Beatrice says, keep it sealed. Oh, I really wanted to open it. That's too bad. Quite poor. We need some of these. Go make a sandwich 6 before I slap you very gently. What are you saying, man? Mary's so manly. Here's this. Here's this. And here's this. Very nice. All right. Oops. Good. Okay. All yours. Okay. Wow. Wow. 6 spots away. 4 spots away. 4 spots away. 11 spots away. That's a long one. 8 spots away. This one's got a while to go, but the sub list is 3 spots away for that one. This one's huge. 24 spots to go on the Lugia. So there we go. Variety of breaks. This one's actually pretty close. The Eevee is pretty close. If you like a break that just goes off soon. Okay. I just need Champion's Path for my full Sword and Shield ETB collection. Sure. The Gyarados is the best there. I like these two a lot. I actually like this one too. Your odds are just poor in the Mew. So this is a fine selection right here. I like this one. This one's nice. So Cathcart Vintage Signature as well. Those are all good. This one, I could take it or leave it because I've already got a nice one. But if you don't have one of these, it's got that really nice Ken Sugimori classic artwork. And then the Eevee one is a little more experimental than the rest. It's a card set so few people know about. And yet, I think if more people knew about it, like if it's so rare, who's going to know? It's Pop 2, who's going to know about this? But if more people knew about it, I guarantee you the price on this will go up. People really go nuts for Evolutions. Eevee and Evolutions are good. This is Pokemon common knowledge. Okay, now. So, Miss Six, in a sense, you are very lucky you didn't jump in there. You've still got your 40 bucks. That spot that Tyler took was not fated to take the ETB that day. Same news for you, Tim Tran. How's it going, Tim? Nice to have you here. So, Tim and Six retained their $40. You guys can do anything you want with that. Set that there. I'll just take a refund. Nothing else suits my fancy. All right. Give me a moment. Toasty Space Ghost says, what up, man? How's it going, man? Where's 6? And boom. All right. So this is taken care of. All right. Somebody should buy this. Look at this. This is the final packs of Freerin. No one's bought it. I kind of want to get these off the table. I'm marking this off. It was $34. Now it is $25. I'm just trying to get rid of this. I believe these are my last packs of Freerin Weiss, and would love to see them go. You never know, maybe something will pop out. Not a lot of packs, so the odds aren't huge, but it's just a matter of whether there's something in there or not. We don't know if there is. Here's Aaron Searles, 3 Black Bolt, 3 White Flare, and tag grading for the Seismitoad. You got it, man. So, I think you're asking for Japanese again, I assume? Yeah, it has to be. All right, you got it, man. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. All right. Nice to have you guys here. How are you guys tonight? It's a fine Monday night. This is the super late night stream. We're just opening cards together and talking. Chat's getting weird. All right. Automatic block. What? Okay. Here's a 2 ice cream cone. Wow. The drawing's good, man. Look at the drawing. They're cheating because they're using beautiful architecture. Look, with the buildings and all. It's clever. All right. Okay, there's Joltik or something like that. There was this Pokemon was in, what was it called? Crown something, right? Very recently there was Scarlet Violet Crown set, and this was a SAR in the set, and it did not do well. Here we are. Okay. Galvantula, Stellar Crown. You got the names. Thanks, man. Embor. What do you guys think of Embor? I didn't like Embor. Beartic. I thought Embor was too piggish for me. Maybe that's why we eat pigs, you know. We just don't like the way they look. Did you guys know pigs were as smart as dogs? I've said that a bunch on this stream. They're as smart as dogs, but we eat them. I think it's because we don't like the way they look. The upturned nose. It's kind of not my thing, you know. I'd probably rank it as one of the ugliest animals I know is pigs. Pigs. That's like an insult if you call someone a pig. Pig! There we go. Don't be a pig. Right? You don't say don't be a horse. Although there is the term horse face, isn't there? But there's also hung like a horse. That's a compliment. Aaron Cereals. There you go, Mr. Aaron. And you would like to send the one card off to PSA. That sounds good. No way, pigs are cute AF. Yeah, for like a month. There you go. Wait till the pig turns into an adult. Then you're like, ew. Yuck. Did anyone pull Shiny Charizard? All God's animals are cute, except humans. Weird. There we go. What's the ugliest animal in the world, guys? I want to know what you think the ugliest animal is. Pigs definitely rank up there. Pigs are ugly, dude. And fish don't count. You can't do anything that's it has to be like a mammal. It has to be on the earth. Can't be a bug either. Bugs don't count. Bugs and fish are a different category. That's why. They're a different category. We're not comparing those. Pigs are not ugly. Blobfish is cute. That's a fish. Can't compare it. There it is. Has there ever been a ranking of the ugliest animals on Earth? And what was the rankings? There has been one prominent global poll ranking the ugliest animals. Number 1, the blobfish, world's ugliest animal. Other notable ugly animals. Naked mole rat. The eye, it's a giant bat. Proboscis monkey, star-nosed mole. Hagfish, giant Chinese salamander, California condor, proboscis pig-nosed turtle, warthog shoebill. There's a list here. So the warthog makes it onto the list. The warthog does. Think about that. Okay. Monkfish, warthog, shoebill, and elephant seals. Crazy. So there you go. Very nice. Mister, it's Tim. I'll just stop for a refund for now, if it's cool. All right, let's go get that. Give me a second. Should have offered you guys to get into the poker break for free to keep it as store credit, you know. Should have done that because stupid PayPal keeps like $1.40 of it. Friggin' PayPal. Oh, well. Just part of the work. I think it was tag grading. Elephant seals. All right, here's this. Dang PayPal. Yeah, friggin' PayPal. Okay. Okay, now we have Beatrice Monis. I know you said it's best to ship the ETB on its own before when shipping sealed. Last you mentioned it was $15 to do so. Let me know if I need to send more. Yes. Let's get that ETB shipped. Beatrice. Let's jump over here. Okay. Beatrice is ready for that ETB, man. That seems to be a popular break, by the way, sealed product. Oh, why is that? Oh, that is pricey, dude. It's that Hawaiian shipping, man. Holy. I think it was cheaper to ship to Guam. I bet you Guam must be closer or something. That is always surprising. All right, here we go. Now I'll go put this over here. Boy, Alexis has a lot of shipping to do. In-N-Out moving west. In-N-Out's moving to Tennessee. You know, it's crazy. I'm also thinking about moving to Tennessee. Tennessee is a no-tax state. I'm telling you guys, that stuff matters. People think about where they should park their stuff, and they go, holy, I can just save $20,000 a year living in Tennessee. It affects you. You know, you go, hey, that's a good deal. All right, let's see. Wilson, 2 Pokey Shuffles. You get a lot of land. Tennessee's tempting, man. If Karis and I move, it might be to Tennessee. Like, Vegas is cool and all, but I don't think Vegas is who I really am. I'm not a casino guy. I'm not going to go to the casinos. I'm not going to dress up. They are. I do like the lake. I like the ocean a lot. I actually like the ocean the most. Ooh. But the problem with the ocean comes with hurricanes. Not the best move for a card collection that's worth a lot of money at this point. So we got 2 lives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do you guys think my card collection's worth at this point? Dude, we were looking at Ancient Origin boxes, and I have almost $200,000 of just Ancient Origins. That's kind of scary to think about. Ready, Wilson? 1 and 2. Ah! What's this? Mr. Wilson pulling Togepi 9. You shouldn't have. Oh, very nice. That's Hidden Legends Togepi. Okay. I think your collection is worth $10 million. Definitely not. That's way too high. I think we've probably reached $1 million, though. 1.5 million? Yeah, maybe 1.5. It wasn't always like that, you know. It was a much more modest amount. I mean, I was spending like a crazy person on Pokemon over the last 6 years. Just spending. I wish I had bought more of the Scarlet Violet era. During Scarlet Violet, I was like everyone else. I was pretty disheartened with it, and I didn't want any of the sealed product. So I bought the sealed product pretty late. I ended up buying a little bit of Twilight Masquerade and Paldea Evolved. My biggest purchase has been with Terra Festival Japanese, with Destiny Rivals, with Glory of Team Rocket, and with Prismatic. So I think I'm okay because some of the best Scarlet Violet sets came out later. Oh, and I have a decent chunk of 151. I think I have 4 cases of the Japanese 151. And then I took some of the English 151, but not too much. So I think I'm in okay shape there. Oh, right. I have a pretty decent chunk of the super premium collection or ultra premium collections for 151. So I think I'm set there. Yeah, I guess it's not so bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Nothing better than a hot path and some chocolate and a nice cold glass of cranberry juice when those cramps start going Mike Tyson on you. There you go. Are you getting your butt period in, Mary? There we go. Let's see. We got Steven Gonzalez. He says 1 English PRB1. English OP9, 2 Pokey Shuffles, Steven Gonzalez. Good luck, Mr. Steven. How are you tonight, man? Hope you're having a great night. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I've been buying Pokemon cards. Ah! Another 2 live? Dang, dude, that card's getting pulled a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Now, the sad part is, though, Steven, this will be a cold live custom because we just pulled one out. All right, so there it is, 2 cold live customs. What were the odds of 2 of those coming out like that? Now, 1 English PRB1, 1 English OP9. I believe I have both of those things. Where did I see them? Ah, here it is, the OP9. That's going to contain the Golden Roger, right? Right. And here is our English PRB1. One Piece does very well. Pokemon and One Piece. Pokemon and One Piece all the time. Chocolate helps the mind. I hear chocolate's healthy, but probably in moderation. It is a little dark chocolate. All right. Okay. Very nice. Very good. I heard Mary likes a little dark chocolate. He's right. I'm a dude and very handsome and strong. What do you think Six falling for me? Isn't that my right baby girl? Ew, who says baby girl? Here we are. God, dude. Isn't that right, baby girl? Yeah, right, bro. All right, Trafalgar Law. Whoa! He's so strong. I like cherry ice cream. There we go. Ooh. Tossing this over here. Mr. Steven. Mr. Steven. Let's see. Fresh bag, Mr. Steven? I no longer know what we're talking about. All right. All right. There we go. Steven Gonzalez. Thank you, Mr. Steven. Appreciate you hopping back in and opening some cards, man. Let's see. Mary admits to her peepee. It's okay. You don't need to, Brandon. Mary can be a man, woman, alien. I don't care. It is. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. Let's get a rotation. I think it's time to start taking a little bit of this down. So we got one. That should come down. Two. I like that aggro, but he still hasn't sold, huh? Blaziken. That can come down. There's Hello Kitty, Gym Break, Tyranitar, that's a cool one. Star Wars Break, Poliwath. All right. Picture time. Jumping into our Discord server. All slabs July. All right. Okay, these will go in here. All right. I finished the story, just completing everything else now. I don't care. Either I was just messing. I love all of you. So, let's grab this. I ordered shipping in the PM stream. Can I get everything shipped together? Oh, I might be able to do that for you, Aaron. I was wondering where it went. You're right here. I found you. Good. I might have been thinking about other things and not realized that that happened. There you go, Mr. Aaron. It's going on out. You're all good. You can add more to it if you want. Okay. Throwing that away. Thank you, Mr. Aaron. That's taken care of. We have an empty queue. It's 3:30 a.m. in the morning, and the queue is empty. The queue is empty. What do the people want? Tell me what the people want. What do you guys want? You want to see my Pokemons? Oh, I love this Tyranitar. Ho-Oh. It's nice. Snorlax. It's nice. Oh, look. There's a Nami. I'll put this over here. So that'll be another break sometime. Gold Star Charizard. Oh, I love this Lugia Ho-Oh situation. There's some good cards this year, man. Can we get more sealed product breaks? You like the sealed product breaks? Is that what you want? I'd probably do that again. Okay. When it comes to ETBs, I don't have a lot of different ETBs, but I do have Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go ETB. That could work. Look at the Dark Dragonite. That card should not be with the rest. What do you guys think this card costs? Somebody find out the cost on this, okay? I'm going to go get an ETB. Price them slabs, mister. Don't tease us. look at one of these cool Pokemon Go ETBs. Chance for the Ditto, Altart Mew. There it is. And there is the Radiant Charizard in that set as well. So let's take a quick look. Monaco's broken once you have everything. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. You haven't done it. Take a second to smack the like button. So, Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go, it's not a very big break, to be honest with you guys. This is a pretty small one. So this is a 1 in 4 break. Pokemon Go. We can open it, or you can keep it sealed. I don't care. $15 if you want to ship that sealed, okay? All right, let's take a quick look at this card, shall we? Let's start by taking a picture of it. Maybe you can, maybe eBay can find it for me. So this is called Aki Rose. Here's a 9.5 for 160. Hololive Aki Rose SSP. Okay. PSA Aki Rose Alitos. Here is the exact card right here. PSA 10. All right, perfect. You know, I think what somebody was saying is that we actually need even more breaks, right? I said we don't have enough of them. And I said, dang, dude, you are so right. If we could just get more breaks on the table, that would work so well. Do you regret cracking all your Rivals boosters now that they are all way up to 300? Rivals? Rivals what? Rivals booster boxes. Destin Rivals? What's he talking about, Rivals? You talking about Destin Rivals? Let me look. I gotta look this up. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, just forgot I said anything. Both endings are doo-doo. Doo-doo. Too bad about the Destin Rival blisters. Blisters being so boring. Are they really up to 300? I mean, that's going to change our price. I just bought a case of them the other day. What? They do cost a little more, huh? Crazy, dude. Wow. Why do they cost so dang much? I don't know, guys. Where does it end? So what's our price right now? We're sitting on Destin Rivals for 10. You know, I think it is time. So Destin Rivals, we kept it at 10 the other day. We're going to move it to 11 at this point. It's gone up slightly more. It's crazy, man. All right, there we have it. You know, when you returned to Lumiere, I was excited. I saw lightning in the red sky. I thought Gustav was returning somehow. What are you guys talking about? No way, still climbing. Pranked him good. All right, so here we have this lovely girl card. Another break coming to the table. So, it's a 1 in 5 break with a star. Everything's got a star these days. There it is. And if a card is stuck on the table, all the other cards help move it. That's the concept. So nothing gets stuck too long. That's an already graded 10, Waifu Signature, a Hololive. They're talking about Expedition 33. What? That game sucked, bro. That was the worst game I ever played. No, I'm just kidding. I played it a little bit. It was all right. It strongly reminded me of, like, it definitely reminded me of Final Fantasy, and I just thought it was okay. I thought it was okay. Bought this for $1,000 back in 123. Dang, I wish I'd bought more. That's often the feeling with Pokemon cards these days, is if only I had been smart enough to buy more of it. All right. No one knew that Pokemon was about to explode again. Square Enix, wish it was Sandfall Interactive. Oh, is that the name of their studio? All right, guys, it's 3:40 at night. There are no orders in the queue. We've got some fresh breaks now. We've got the waifu break for waifu lovers, and we've got this new Pokemon Go ETB break. 1 in 4 odds. Pretty small break, actually. That could be over in a heartbeat. Oops. There we go. Parry it. The parry counterattack is so satisfying. Smacking back with 100k weed. Meteor comes falling to Earth. So, let's go ahead and rotate. Got rotation going. That is Team Rocket 10, the Nazgul. This the Nazgul. Here's a nice one. This Chansey, Tora Karuta. Here's Bellsprout. And here is Dratini. Look at that Dratini. So some interesting cards. Take a picture of this. Oh, no, wait a second. Yeah, I think I was just going to put the Chansey back up in the live customs, wasn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Tora Karuta Chansey. Okay. Oh, and this should say -5. There it goes. -5. All right. Good. Okay. Very nice. Ooh, Magby. Very cute. Okay. Click. Taking a nice photo of these. I realize I put these in the wrong box, didn't I? Yep, put these in the wrong box. These go over here. Ooh, $230 for that checklist. That's cool, man. Jolteon Heartbreak. Here's a nice Duskull for $100. Metazoo Mothman. If you guys are watching the stream, having a good time, but you've never placed an order, try placing an order for the first time tonight. You can get everything you need in the description of the live stream. You'll find my PayPal link and everything else, like ZELLE, VENMO, CASHAPP. The way it works on this stream, you just send money directly to me, and I get an email for that. That's how it works. We've been doing this for 6 years. It will be 6 full years. I think we start year 7 in November, right? So November, 6 full years done. We're starting year 7 in November. And yeah, we're heading toward a 10-year anniversary. Also, if you have not smashed the subscribe button tonight, you might notice our subscribes are quite close. If you take a look, our subscribes are looking like... Ooh, we're 5 away. 5 away, and we cross into 98,000. We're 5 subs away. We are? All right. We're getting closer to that big $100,000 giveaway. That'll be cool. How about pricing a new card tonight? So here is Mega Ampharos. That's a cute looking card. What if that was a 9 with PSA? I don't remember. Okay. All right. Oops. Nope, we don't want that. We want this. This is going to say Mega Ampharos 28. All right. Ready to price this up. This one has never been priced before. This is freshly priced, everyone. $49. Really not that expensive, actually. Okay, okay. You still didn't add me on DC. Here's... what else we got? Some nice Topps cards. Dark Polygon. Here's a weird one. We've got this Arctibax, huh? Super Mysteru. Okay. Arctibax. He's the middle evolution. I don't think anyone buys the middle evolution, to be honest with you. Arctibax. 076. So here he is for $30. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big money, big money. That's a poorly drawn 3. What else we got? Ooh, Gooby here. We got Hisuian Gubra. Okay, let's just see. Hisuian Gudra. Looks like it's about $35. I love the Komiya artworks. Who's your favorite Pokemon artist? Gotta be Shinji Kanda. He made that nice Magnetron. Liking that card. But also, you know, the Magikarp. I'm a big Gyarados fan, and so of course that also means I like Magikarp. And he did good with that one, man. Okay. Good. All right. Boy, it's tempting to go buy some more of that Desert Rivals, man. I like that set a lot. Big fan. Oh, this is unfortunate, isn't it? Wonder what they're saying the issue with this one is. Let's see. Clicking on this. Let's see what the let's see what their website says. Doesn't say there's damage to the corners or edges or the surface. Oh, here it is. It's saying that the what is this? The top bottom centering is 4456. Look. 4456 right there. I think I cracked that one then. I'm going to crack that one. I'm going to crack that one. Yeah. We're going to try again. If it's off centering is that close, it just seems like it's worth it. Let's take a shot at cracking this open again. Maybe I'll damage the card. Let's find out. I need some practice, right? Tag has some of the hardest. Oh, see, they have some of the hardest to crack slabs right now. All right. Now get rid of that. That's not good. Their slabs just crack, like immediately crack. And that's actually a serious problem. Yeah, their slabs are doing it. There it goes. Doesn't want to come apart. It just wants to break, actually. It makes the tag slab uniquely difficult to open. I don't like that idea of like impossible to open slabs. I think you often send slabs in for regrading, maybe an update, you know, like a fresh label, reevaluation, second opinion. I don't like the idea of an uncrackable slab at all. Well, there it goes. Broke. I don't like this. Let's see. Well, maybe we can break off this bottom part real carefully. Let's see. Still holding on? There it goes. So that's not holding on anymore, though. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is the trickiest one to open, guys. I would be scared to break open tag slabs, especially if you have something worth significant inside. I'd be nervous. Oh, man. I don't know, dude. You need a flat head to pry it open. Yeah, maybe a really thin flat head might do it. One that's skinny, not just thin, but skinny. I can feel the hold is strong on this portion right here. This is a nice Charizard in here, guys, so there's money to lose if it goes wrong. Oh, there we go. Okay. Should have probably started here then. Okay, I can feel that the top is weakened. Doesn't want to let go. Yep, just wants to break. Okay. That's where we're at right now. Terrible. Very anti-regrading. I actually dread opening these now. They break before they come apart. Don't like that one bit. You know, it's my card. I have a right to regrade it. They don't own it. It's my card. As a consumer, I actually want them to be removable. I don't want them to be like permanently in the holder. I mean, what happens in 10 years when the technology improves, right? Like maybe they start putting computer chips in the slabs and I go, hey, I want this card to be regraded. How do you get it back out then? They'll probably say like, oh, don't worry, we'll do it for a fee. Oh my God. Oh my God, this feels terrible, guys. I'm gonna so injure this card. is holding on for dear life. The slab's still holding on. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, we've got one edge left. This edge is still holding on. Oof. I guess that might be it. I think we did no damage. Feels like we did no damage there. All right. No way, dude. So it says it's off center 44, 56. It's very slight off centering. And I'm just curious if maybe it passes through with another company. I call it a borderline card. So we'll just try again with this one. It's a nice Charizard, so it's a good card to experiment with, you know? My thoughts on tag grading, their toughness, they are extremely picky. So you're not going to get like a simple card through as a 10. It's not going to work. They're going to catch just about anything they can and turn it into a 9. Tag grading is being very picky. They have nice looking holders. What is good about them, they have that pristine grade, which is acting like a black label. Who would it pass with easiest? Well, I could go to CGC and try to get the Gem Mint 10. I don't think I really want that. I think I'm going to try again with PSA. Yes. Again, if it's off center by that little, we'll see if it can pass through PSA. Let me take a picture of this one. We got to take a picture of this because by the time it comes back, there's a bit of dust there. We don't want that in there. There it goes. Okay, good. The card is bent. What is this? The card is bent. I didn't do that. We didn't bend it. You guys saw me take it out very gently. Did they bend the card and then still encapsulate it? Look at the card. It's up here near the top. It's like warped. We didn't bend it at all. What? Look at that. That wasn't us at all. Good game. You should have just priced it, mister. Well, this is a very serious thing because it makes you wonder if they misgraded it and it was already warped, or if they warped it. We didn't do this. What? We could not have done that. What we could have done is we could have scratched it. Think about how the slab came apart. We could have scratched it. So we could have scratched the card. We could have left a thumbprint on it. A screwdriver could have nicked it. We couldn't have left a warp on it. What caused this? Should have kept it sealed. Well, when you open a tag slab, you're not anticipating that they would have missed something like this. I know this sounds crazy, but I might just send it back to tag. Wow. Because I'm worried PSA will actually catch that. PSA, they will actually say no way to that. How did that get warped in the first place is my question. Could they have warped it? Because I guarantee you from my inventory, that is not a warped card. I would not have warped it myself. That card would have been stored very well. How could it have been warped like that in the first place? That's my question. It almost looks like there was some pressure up top, like somebody pinched it or something. You know me, I'm an expert. I would never have done that. I mean, these cards are like gold to me. I don't mess with that. Look at that. What is causing this? Do you see that? Do you see where it's at? It's right here, right? So I need to flatten this one out. Flat within a minute, 100%. Yeah, I have to agree, actually. So I believe this one is repairable with just some flattening. I got to take a picture of this, though, and keep track of it. So under regrades, this was a tag 9 that we cracked. It got a 9 because the centering was 44-56, very borderline. However, when it came out of the card, it was warped near the top, which was surprising. And now we're going to try and flatten it before regrading it with tag. Wow, that's very interesting. There we go. Very, very interesting. I'm confident that didn't happen while we were cracking it out of the slab because there was just no pressure on the card that could have warped it like that. Nothing we did could have warped it like that during the cracking. So the card was already in the holder, warped. Warped. Flattened. This submission had a lot of regrades from PSA in here, and I have to wonder if we actually got a 6 on this with PSA and then sent it to tag and it came back 9. You have to wonder that. Fascinating. This is, by the way, mister, your hands are warm. By the way, this is why I'm so good at card grading. Is because we do all this stuff and study it and memorize it and think about it and remember it and have like a gut, like a memory for it, like an instinct for it. Like tag grading a card in the holder looks very flat because it's in the holder. Meaning if this card here is warped, but you turn it like this, you can't see that it's warped, can you? You have to remove it to see the warp. You can't tell it's warped just from the holder. Wow. The card holder flattens the card, in fact. Katie, let's see, we got Miss Katie, new bag, returning customer, 10 of the Korean Rockets. Hello, Katie, how are you? Sorry about the long wait there, Katie. I was breaking open a slab there and learning to my surprise that the card was warped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Red Roxy. Hey, how's it going, Red Roxy? All right. Ready? So here's this. Ooh. Very nice. I'd have some snacks too to send to people when I'm shipping out. There we go. What do you think, Katie? Should I have some snacks? I'd have some like American snacks. What would be like a quintessential American snack, you guys? Definitely. Let me ask ChatGPT. It's got an answer to a question like that. What is the most quintessential American candy snack that I could ship overseas? Quintessential. Uniquely candy. Uniquely American. Here we go. Uniquely American. Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar. M&M's, Twinkies, Milk Dud, Candy Corn. Oh, Candy Corn, the king of candy. Taffy, Tootsie Rolls. Reese's Twinkie, Hershey's Tootsie Pop, M&M, especially peanut or pretzel. Huh. Sour Patch Kids or Nerds. No thanks, I don't want 99% sugar. Very sugar. Oh! Those Americans, they have too much sugar and everything. Why does the sauce taste so sweet? Too much sugar. Here's Kangaskhan. Here's a gold one. Here's... Oh, Orbital. Kit Kats are delicious. Yeah, they're pretty... all junk food's pretty delicious. Here are Zemazenta. No junk food for me. I'm losing weight. What about you guys? Are you guys thinking about losing weight? Here we are. I am losing weight. I'm on the weight loss journey. So... Ooh, look at that Infernape. Today I ended up having turkey and mashed potato. That was it. I had turkey and mashed potato. I had a little bit of mini wheats, some pistachios, which are not really a diet food, but they're healthy for you. Then I had a pear, and I had like one of those peaches that aren't fuzzy. What are those called? I don't remember. So I had some fruit. I had a little bit of nuts. I had a little bit of mini wheats. And then I had a pretty big serving of mashed potatoes and turkey. Pretty plain food, huh? Nothing complicated in that food at all. We are. I was going to have the potato soup, but it tasted so bad I gave up on it. All right, Miss Katie. Here is a little energy. Oops, here's a little energy card. I liked your pull. You're picking up the Kangaskhan and the Orbeetle. Of course, we're looking for the Mewtwo. Let's get you a fresh baggie. I've lost weight, 85 pounds down in a year. Wow. Those are some impressive numbers. What's the trick? What's working for you, Katie? I think there's always one trick. Just don't eat as much. It's like, actually one show I've been watching that's very motivating. I watch My 600 Pound Life. Have you ever watched that? And those people are just out of control with their food. And when you watch them eat, you go, just don't do that. Because they order like one whole bucket of KFC or something like that, right? And they eat the whole bucket. And you're like, oh my God, how do you even eat that much? And then you go, oh, how did I eat so much? I did the same thing. That's how I got fat. Okay, let's see. Weight loss injections. I have insulin resistance, so it helps balance my body. Oh, okay. So like the new, like Ozempics and stuff like that, those work, huh? Yeah. Oh, that's tempting, you know. I guess I'm not going to use those. I've heard that they can cause, you know, digestion problems and stuff like that. So I'm a little scared of that. So I'm just going to try and not eat very much the all natural way. They are. What are these? What are those? Oh, I got to move this over here. This gets moved and this gets moved. All right. Okay. I forgot to send you Canadian sardines. They are Canadian sardines. Everyone has a different body. Some things don't work for everyone, but consistency is key. I hate that show. It's disgusting. I love that show. That's one of my favorite shows. I watch it because it's disgusting, Alex. Because it's disgusting. That's the reason you watch it. It is. Yeah, one of the things that's really crazy about My 600 Pound Life is the person who's 600 pounds is always married or has a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And it's so wild. It always makes me think, why is anyone single? Here we are. If this guy on My 600 Pound Life has a wife and he can't even move out of bed and his wife like changes his diaper for him, what's holding you back? What is holding you? Go get a girlfriend. Go get a girlfriend. The only thing you lack is confidence, in my opinion. Because this guy can get a girlfriend and he can't even climb out of bed. It makes no sense. And it almost makes you think, like, if you need to get married, it sounds like you need to get about 600 pounds heavier, and then you'll be in the green. What the hell? But yeah, so it's really impressive that they're always. But of course, it sort of makes sense too, doesn't it? Because you can't get that heavy without the help of somebody. Somebody has to help you get that heavy. They have to fix you food. They have to grocery shop for you. So that's what's so fascinating also about the show is you learn about not just the strange behaviors of people who overeat to the point of, you know, kind of killing themselves, like directly, like suicide by food. You also learn about the strange behaviors of their helpers, their enablers, whatever you want to call them. Isn't there a term for it? I can't remember. This term for the person who's with you. It's always somebody who weighs less than you, and then they feed you a ton. They could be like, Louie, what? 10 body squats every 40 minutes to hours better for the body than 30 minutes of continuous walking. Sodies. Yeah, where are my sodies? I gotta have some sodies, man. Sodies. Hey, look at this. Oh, I graded this. Even though I knew it wouldn't grade 10, I graded it because I knew how pretty it was going to be. And I thought somebody will enjoy buying this because it's affordable. It's pretty and it's affordable. So let's take a quick look at this Pidgeot. We're going to say PSA 5 Jungle Pidgeot. That's how you pronounce it, by the way. Pidgeot is Pidgeot. All right, so PSA 5. It's kind of confusing. Hold on. Let me sort by lowest price. And then we'll do buy it now. That's Japanese. How about an English one? Okay, so about $35. Great art. So this is just $35. Very reasonable. You can do a lot with it. You could display it. You can give it to a friend. You can actually just hold on to it even because it might actually go up from $35. You never know. $35 is not a lot of money. So, yep, I sent that in because it's very affordable. Thank you for the order, by the way, Miss Katie. Appreciate it. So that was Katie. Who else is sending in an order at this late hour? Carlos is going deep. He wants 8 Hidden Legends, 4 Hidden Trials, 6 From Nightmares, 2 Soldier's Return. So he really likes Final Fantasy. You're doing very nice things for me, Mr. Carlos. Here's a bonus Soldier's Return pack. So you're getting a bonus one for free. There you go. And then he needs 8 Hidden Legends, and those are being kept here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Ooh. 4 Hidden Trials. Hidden Trials. Where would I be keeping the Hidden Trials? There they are. Here's the Hidden Hope. And this is Hidden Trials. Stop. Why does it do that? So I just want him to tip over. So 4 Hidden Trials. Lightning. Bro, kidney stones scare me. There we go. All right. You having any kidney stones? I hear they're pretty painful. All right. But there's something you can solve, though, right? So if you get them, you can get them fixed. Although the underlying issues causing them sound like something to work on, too, huh? Okay. How many packs in Chinese? 151 box. How many packs in the Chinese 151 box? 15. 15 rip and flip. There. All right. This is for our friend, Mr. Carlos. Mary says, Monster Hunter Wilds is a dead game. Didn't even last a year. What will happen to Monster Hunter games in the future? Well, I don't know if you recall this, Mary, but Monster Hunter as a franchise was never really mainstream. It was always sort of just like a niche group playing it all the time. And when Monster Hunter World went sort of like, global and everyone's playing it and it's super popular and mainstream, there were all these people who were like, I was a fan before it was cool. And they were very offended that everyone else likes their game. So, yeah, I think they've kind of returned slightly to just being like a game that is just another game. I think it was a major mistake for them not to release new weapons. Huge mistake. I think they also took something away from gamers that they should not have taken away, and that is full control over your build. They were trying to force you to do builds a certain way. I didn't like that. I thought that was pretty terrible. There's also good things about the game. I mean, the game's generally pretty smooth, and the monsters are cool looking and tough to fight. Although, again, we go back to what went wrong. No end game at launch. There has to be an end game at launch. It's not an option. It's not optional. Jack Garland, look at that Jack Garland card. He's super cool, man. Look at that, black and white, really neat. You have to have an end game with something to grind for that's worth grinding for. Here's human. Human food. Human food. Here's the Dragon King. I also missed the insect garden. I missed that. I wish they had kept the insect garden. I felt like gardening it wasn't like a true garden, but yeah, it's sort of like gardening. Gardening in Monster. Ooh, Jed. Look at that, Jed. Super cool. So I felt like losing that was kind of a downgrade. I also felt that the bowguns were sort of like nerfed, made less fun. And I feel like that was a mistake. I feel like bowguns were like this fascinating part of Monster Hunter World that kept people playing. And so you had bowguns that could make these really impossible endgame fights somewhat reasonable. But yeah, the game definitely moved away from bowguns, which I think was too bad. Not enough innovation when it comes to like most of the weapons. Like they had, yes, slightly different optimal move sets, right? Like attack with X, Y, Z, B, A. So they had a change to their optimal move sets, but it was not an improvement. It was just learn this new thing. Okay, you learned it. Okay, you're done. So I didn't like that. Yeah. There you go. Now I think their game definitely is more like a B-rated game. Not an S, not an A, it's got a B. Biggest mistake, no end game. You can't do that. You got to have an end game. All right, picking up Verstale and Marcia. How about this Jed, though, huh? Jed, Tifa. Let's see if we get something out of these. So here's a Lily, Anima. All right, you got a bonus pack. What's in the bonus pack? Anything good? LOZ and Yuna. All right. Thank you so much, Carlos. Carlos ordered From Nightmares. Oh, there you go. 6 From Nightmares, too. Good. We got some more stuff to open for you. Nice. You know, I read that the first time. When I look at the message a second time, that part of the message is the part that wraps. I hate that. You know, wraps around. There you go. Games nowadays focus on DLC to release later on instead of making a good game from the start. Well, I think they had an idea that they would drip content to the players, but they released the game without enough content to begin with. There simply wasn't enough content to begin with. Oops. I think they have to appreciate that everyone's been playing Monster Hunter World. They're very good at it. They've already enjoyed all of the luxuries of everything that was in World. So it's like you already had all these fantastic fights in World. Now this new game launches and it has the same problem Destiny has. It's being compared to the previous game. It's like, why would I play this? It's literally a downgrade. All right, so From Nightmares. The new game cannot be a downgrade from the old game. Very tricky thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, what they could have done, they could have just released a major update, like a major DLC for Monster Hunter World. Instead of making Monster Hunter Wilds, they could have done, hey, $40 DLCs coming out for Monster Hunter World, and it will radically update this game. It'll be like a whole nother game. They could have done that, but they decided to make a whole brand new game, and I guess that's cool. I'm going to need to go in my last 2 hours of my 13-hour shift. Trucking? Oh, God, dude. Better not be gooning. Gooning and driving is illegal. Here goes. Mr. Carlos, come on, get us that Siggy. Van, Maya, she's kind of a hottie. Here's Golbez. Brr. He's got a big moon. Mog, Lightning, she's cool. She's cool to drive. Tono, Anima. Aiko, Sophie. And Medine and Yuna. All right, there we have it. Mr. Carlos, thank you so much. Carlos went deep on that order. That was a $136 order. He opened up quite a lot of these. He got a free booster pack where I was hoping he would get a big spicy thing out of the free one. I'm going to put this lightning in the front. That's what autopilot's for. Better than falling asleep. Dude, you better not be falling asleep at the wheel at all. What do you guys think about those automatic trucks? They've already got them rolled out, don't they? There are automatic trucks on the road already. Semi-trucks. I'm talking about semi-trucks. They're already using them. What do you guys think of that? Jed, huh? That's cool. So you got a full art Jed. I like that Jack Garland, too. Okay. Wow, that guy, he looks like a guy, but he's got like womanish features for his face. There's like, where's the strong cheekbones? Where's the strong chin? Yeah, all right. Okay, Japan. So Carlos with the C. All right. That almost looks like just kind of like a, what do they call that? A tomboy girl. Hard to get spicier than Tifa last night. Oh, true. Yeah, that is a very fancy pull, man. Any signature out of any of those sets would have been spicy, though, for sure. Here's Larvitar at $75 now. $75 Larvitar. Here's Muck for $147. Here's the Mothman. He's the man, he's the moth. Here's Cloud. Cloudbreak. And here is Topps Chrome Nazgul Terror 9. By the way, we have a break running for this ETB. Pokemon Go, $40, 1 in 4 odds. One spot is a star spot. Pretty cheap, actually. You could just buy a box of this if you wanted to. But, you know, it might be fun to try and pull one on your own. Someone somehow get a pristine 10 on one of those Koro Karuta hand-cut cards. Really? How do you get a 10 on a hand-cut card? That's it. Give me my paper cutter. How do you get a 10 on a hand-cut card? Man, that's crazy to think about. If it's a hand-cut card, that's kind of like PSA signaling. that if you're extremely good at cutting cards off of a sheet of paper, that they will give it a 10. You know what I'm saying? Like if you cut this card really well centered with a really straight edge, with a really sharp knife, and it's got nice crispy corners, we will hand a 10 out to it. Like, that's got me tempted to cut mine up. Boy, if I could get those grading 10, boy, I'd be posting them at $500 per card. 10 on Koro Torakuruda and it's hand cut. What the hell? That's not going to happen very much, is it? What the hell? I didn't know that's how could that even be a thing? Look up Onyx Pristine 10. Oh, Pristine 10. Oh, CGC handed a Pristine 10 to it. Oh, okay. Well, it's still it's still impressive and it's still fascinating, isn't it? Still fascinating. All right, what do we got next? Here's one Charizard giving the other Charizard a hickey. That's nice. All right. It's Monday night, and we're a little slow. We're about 2.5 hours in. It's 4:18. We streamed for about an hour and a half already today. Yeah, definitely just slow summer days, I'd say. It's crazy to me how it can be summertime. Oops, that's the wrong sticker. We're having typical July order sizes, but it's kind of crazy because Pokemon cards are hitting like astronomical prices online. So it just makes you think, like, does it get crazier from here? Like, what happens? What happens at this point? Does it go wilder than this? I'm investing in Pokemon. So this shall say Tops Rages. Nope. How about Tops Charizard Rages? There it is. PSA 10 is 175 for this card. Yowza, dude. What's a 9? Probably gonna be like, yep, it's gonna be cheap. The cheapest 9 is like $45-ish. 45, wow. It is Charizard in the end, I guess. You know, it's Charizard's Charizard. What are you gonna do about it? Oops. Charizard gonna sell for money. Mister, did you get my order? Wilson Chalco. What was in the order, Wilson? I don't see it. So presumably we've already done it. Let's see. We had the Carlos order. We had the Katie order. Katie's so nice to me. Wilson Chalco. We did a $10 order from Wilson for 2 Poke Shuffles. Now, I believe I did do that one, didn't I? 2 Poke Shuffles. I believe you did miss it. Your 2 shuffles turned into this, didn't it? Or was this a previous round? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already did that, Mr. Wilson. He says, sorry, 3 shuffles. Oh, okay. So wait, you have another order with 3 shuffles in it. Is that right? Let me check PayPal. Maybe I didn't get the email for it. Mister, what breaks do you have, eh? We do have some breaks, Mr. Johnny. Give me a minute. I'll show them off. We have quite a few breaks, so there's a lot to choose from. But first, we're looking for... That was the earlier 2. So, Wilson, that's the last order I get from you. You might want to double check. I don't think you ever sent it. So, I don't think you sent it this time. All right, we'll take this Togepi. Place it back over here. And the breaks. There's so many breaks. First of all, here's the binder break. These are for raw cards. $40 buy-in. Here are the cards. You get this exclusive Korean card. You get this Houndoom, Alakazam, Mimikyu. Let's see. Some cards are just like bonus cards. You get the Sexy Girl card, Pikachu. You get this nice Eevee, Shiinotic, Melodic, Gengar, Ghastly. That's cool. $40 chance to get this whole pile of cards. Here we are. We just started this one. This is the Pokemon Go ETB break. We had an ETB break earlier in the stream that went off. It seemed popular. So we got another ETB break running now. We've got, so over here we got a brand new break. This is going to be the Waifu break. So that's Waifu. 41 and 5. Here is the Jolteon from Prismatic, graded 10. James C. Cathcart Meowth signature break. That is the guy who played the voice of Meowth. He has passed away, so no more of his signatures will be made. So I said, hey, we got to have some of that, man. We got 4 people in there, but it's a break of 15 spots, so that'll take a little while. Blackbeard break wasn't moving. It's called the M1 break now. Pocket Monsters. We've got this. This one's close. So this is Carddass Nikke. It's now 8 out of 14. 6 spots left on that. 6 spots left on that. We also have a brand new vintage pack break because the last one just finished. Okay, in this stream. So that's the Unlimited Jungle break. The Mega Mew break. Very nice. Big one. Mothman break. This is kind of a brand new niche break. I plan on just leaving him up here and giving him help time to time with the break spots. Here's the TCC card. Yeah, Mothman, we're going to make him go. Here's Cloud. Here's Lugia. I don't know. Is that a good idea? Here's Giovanni's Gyarados. I'm sad that nobody wants the Mothman. It's kind of an interesting thing. But there's like a million competing breaks. So look at this. So we got so many. Okay, and then we got this Star Wars break. And we got a lot of gym breaks too. We got this Hello Kitty break. Here's a Tyranitar, Psyduck, and Squirtle. So there's no shortage. There was a shortage earlier, but we have definitely had time to build up a pretty strong variety of things to get into if you want breaks. Yeah, half the table is just breaks right now. Look at this. All right. The sexy girls alone are worth it. My mistake, mister. I didn't send it. You might want to ask that guy how he cut them. Yeah. So here we go. Lots of options for the breaks for sure. Mew, Mothman, Cloud. That's a really good timing on this Cloud, you know, because Final Fantasy is pretty crazy right now. Lugia, that's my favorite one on the table. Definitely the Lugia. Gyarados is probably my second favorite. Okay, and then there is the Darth Vader for Star Wars guys. Lots to choose from. Lots to choose from. No shortage. Your cup overfloweth when it comes to break options. Okay. So, here we are, Mr. Wilson, taking those 3 hollow shuffles. Wilson, 3 pokey shuffles. You got it. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. There it is. The binder break's an interesting idea because I've got so many of those cards laying around at this point. I've got like an endless supply of those. There you go, Mr. Wilson. 3 cold ones. Carlos says 8 Hidden Legends, 10 Hidden Hope, 8 from Nightmares. Please keep 1 pack of each set sealed for my collection. All right, let's start putting that together. So you said 8 Hidden Hope this time, huh? Okay, I like it. I like it. Let's get it. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. I'm in 2 breaks by myself. You're talking about these gym breaks. Carlos Chaveras is waiting for somebody to come up and risk losing a break with them. Hey, you might take his money. It might be the other way around. This Psyduck, which has gotten surprisingly expensive, old maid. And this Squirtle right here. This is the Classic Collection Squirtle English version. There you go. So 8 Hidden Legends. 10 Hidden... Oh, that's wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 more of these. That's Hidden Hope. All right, Hidden Hope. Good. And then 8 from Nightmares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. Good. And then also you would like 8 of the Hidden Legends. Hey, you got it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 1 of each set sealed. Don't forget. Sounds good. Time to sneak them all right now. All right, Mr. Carlos. Let's get you a fresh bag. That other bag's pretty full, huh? New viewer here. How did your break work? Hey, what's up, Dashing? We've been hosting breaks for years. This number here is how much it costs per pack, $40 per pack. This number down here is the number of packs, 13 packs. And this one right here represents how many hits are in this break. There's one big hit, this Gyarados. So if you don't pull a Gyarados, you're going to pull a common Pokemon card. Yeah, your odds are 1 in 13 for $40. So now you know everything about it. Yep, there you go. If you're wondering about how to pay, you just head over to the description of the live stream. You'll see that I have PayPal, ZELLE, CASHAPP, VENMO, all the stuff is over there. And I just take direct payments. That's it. Cheveres. We have a lot of cool breaks that occur all the time. And I often talk about how I believe that the breaks are mathematically superior to opening up booster packs. From a mathematical point of view, you're better off in a break than opening actual boosters. You are. That is because it is bonkers bad odds to actually pull a hit out of a booster pack, and then even worse odds to actually get a PSA 10 on that card. Whereas your odds, when it comes to breaks, even though they're still not, you know, like a coin toss necessarily, although these are coin tosses. Most breaks are not like coin tosses. They have multiple spots. It's still, those odds are better than having to pull the card yourself and having to get a PSA 10 yourself. Does it still happen in the other packs? It does. But the argument is, on average, it happens less than the number of times you would have pulled a slab, on average, out of one of the breaks. We used ChatGPT to sort of model that mathematics. I could probably do that all over again. There we go. All right, let us pray. Dear Avon Jesus, I would love it if you pulled a signature out of these. You know, we don't have footage of a signature being pulled out of Hidden Hope or footage of a signature being pulled out of the other one, Hidden Legends. We have pulled a Cloud signature before. We pulled it just when the set came out. We never pulled another one. It just takes a lot, you know, it's apparently hard to pull. How do you decide who wins the breaks? So the breaks are shuffled because what they really are, they are booster packs. So here it is. They are booster packs like this. Okay, so everyone's buying a booster pack, and this is a chase card being placed into the booster pack. It represents the item that's being broken. So when you pull this, I trade this card for the actual hit. That's what it is. Okay? Everyone will receive a Pokemon card, albeit not a very good one. And there you have it. All right. Ready? Ignacio Titus. Okay. That's cool. Sandworm. It is I, Arrakis, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Oh, Cypher. All right, you got Cypher, the full art. Okay. Here's Warrior Jekt. All right. Selfie. By the way, the breaks don't go off every stream. Sometimes you have to check back. And what we do is, if you weren't there when they went off, what we do is we post the results in our Discord server so that you can go rewatch the footage of the break. So that's how we do it. We do it so that you can rewatch the footage of the break if you weren't there. All right. Okay. Very nice. So we got Cypher, we got a Cloud. Oops. Here's Fusion, Mount Leonis. Clavat, Medusa. Let's move these out of the way. All right. Yep, we've been hosting breaks for years. And I've been hosting this channel for 6 years. There we go. We have a stellar reputation for hosting these breaks. Vane, Cookie. There's Cookie Chabuki, which I think is a nice thing. There we are. Because it's nice having someone host your break who isn't like a 13-year-old on Whatnot. All right, here's Saz. Okay. What's the plan for 100,000 subs? There's a massive $5,000 giveaway, which is one of the reasons why you should help me get to 100,000 subs. Janai. Here's Emperor. Ooh. Oh, I want to hit that number. That number is going to feel so good. After I get 100K, I will not really care as much who subscribes and who does not subscribe. But that first 100K, you get that silver play button. Oh, my God, that's a good feeling, the silver play buttons. I've already got one. I've got one for the TheCardconomist channel. So I already know the feeling of it. Super, super amazing. Okay, here's Nono, Latin. But Jenny, I love you, Jenny. Okay. Axstar. Ooh, you got Axstar Fuller, huh? He's looking very Japanese. Wait. Nah, just leave him in there. Axstar. Here's Umaro. Alright. Kurosame. Ifrit. Because you told me Sergeant. Because you told me Sergeant. Kusith and Bahamut Clive. All right. I didn't know you had another channel. I have a dead YouTube channel. I should have never left it. It's called The TheCardconomist. Kind of like this channel is TheCardconomist. The other channel has 130,000 subscribers. All I should have done, I should have just swapped over to cards on that channel, and some people would have left. But you know what? If I had never changed channels, I might be hitting 200,000 this year. Instead of 100,000, I might be hitting 200,000. So it's kind of a bummer. You know, the subscribe count is sort of just like a pride thing. There's no other, you know, like it doesn't affect sales. It doesn't affect how many people participate in the live stream. We just get as many people as we get, you know. Doesn't affect views. So it's, you know, but it's a pride thing. It's fun seeing that big number kind of rolling up. And yes, so combined, I would have 230,000 subscribers between the two channels, 230,000 subscribers. But it is a bummer. I should have just kept it all on one channel. At the time, I felt like Pokemon was so different. Pokemon cards were so different from my gaming channel. I didn't want to affect the gaming channel negatively. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to destroy the channel by trying to swap into a different, you know, completely different genre. I wasn't just trying to play a different game. It's like a whole different thing, you know. Pokemon cards are nothing like video gaming. So I was pretty nervous about that. And I said, I know what I'll do. I'll just start a second channel. That's what I'll do. I'll just start a second one. And I sure did. And now we are about to hit our first 100,000 subscribers over here. Last upload 4 months ago. No, that's not true. That's not true. Has it been 4 months? I went live. Well, no, it's probably been like 2 months since I last went live on that channel. Maybe it's been a little while. Yeah, I don't know. That channel is kind of dead. I neglected it. I didn't make any more gaming content. It still earns me a little bit of money, but I don't make any content over there. But you never know. I might revive it one day. This has become the main channel now. And in fact, it's getting close to rivaling it in subscribe count. But I made a very big mistake of swapping into a second channel. I shouldn't have done that. Should have just held one channel and said, hey, we used to do gaming. Now we do Pokemon cards. That's what I should have done. We would probably have 200,000 subs now. I think you did the right thing, mister. It's hard transitioning a channel into something else. Sure. Well, whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. In the end, we're having great success. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. 100,000 right around the corner, guys. Are we going to hit 98,000 tonight? Oh, man, it'd be so cool if we did. Let me see. If we don't hit it tonight, we probably have it tomorrow. Tomorrow night. 98,000. Very close, guys. I'd have put out maybe a eye-catching video. Ooh, we're at 97,996. We're so close. Oh, my gosh. We are so close. That number is tricky, you know, because every day you might lose a subscriber or two. When you have that many subscribers, when you have a close to 100,000, there's people who go, I'm not into Pokemon anymore. Or, screw this guy. I don't even like him anymore, or whatever, right? And so they will unsubscribe. So every day you make some subscribers and you get some that leave too. And so you have to have a net gain every day, and which we do. And it's just slower this month, I noticed, than it was the previous month. Of course, the previous month we had that fossil break. That did real good for us. So if only we did a fossil break every day, our channel would be blowing up. But you can't do that. I think you did the right thing. I already read that. So it's 4:37. You guys want me to keep going? Who wants me to keep going? You want me to keep going, or you think we're done for the night? We've been having some slow July nights. I don't mind because I don't get a lot of time off. And having some shorter nights, that's not a problem. I do not mind taking some time off. Here's Brandon going on the list. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get Carlos in there. Carlos, you're going on. Carlos R. Chaveras and Onetic. There it is, Onetic. Let's roll the dice. Let's see. Landing on 5, that's Carlos. Wow, okay, Carlos. You made it onto the list. I think you're on twice, are you not? We're giving away that pricey poker card. You guys like pricey poker cards? I like pricey poker cards. I got a bunch of pricey poker cards. Where is it? Where's the free one? Is it hiding? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, yeah, we put you on over the last one, number 12. You're in number 13, too. That's pretty good. All right. It was in the stack to your left. So that's up to 13. We're giving away this really nice leaf green poker card, PSA 10. That's being handed out to you guys. Here's a nice slab-awayable Haunter. Here's a nice one-piece card, Shanks. Here's a nice Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet. Here's Onyx from Rocket Returns. And here is a very nice Suicune PSA 10 poker card. Lots of poker cards coming from me, you know, because I have the most poker cards of any Pokemon card collector. That means I always have some for sale, too. Oh, we're going to have to reprice this one. Don't try to buy it too fast. Here's a nice Drowsy. Here's a nice Vulpix. Here's a nice Jake and Finn. What is up with that Flareon, huh? RC28, grading 8. Should we regrade this? Let's see. No, this is probably about an 8, so I don't have a problem with the grade. I think the grade's correct. And let's take a quick look at the price on this. RC 28. Flareon? Flareon. Oh, Flareon. Oops. It's so hard to type on this touchpad keyboard. So... okay, he has gone up in price. He's now going to be $145. Not a large change, but it does show that over time, Pokemon cards have gotten more expensive in price, and this has affected even cards lower down the line from 10s. You know, it's affecting 8s and 9s. So that is slightly up in price now. Drowsy here. Let's see if Drowsy Carddass changed. Yeah, he probably went down. Drowsy did. Boy, it's hard to sell Drowsy sometimes. Let's see. But he's cheap. That's the trade-off. I bet he's the same. Let's see. No, he in fact did go down to 140. 140 on Drowsy now. 140. Yeah, Drowsy's a tricky one. You know, he's a good option for eBay. I'm going to take a picture of this and get it ready for eBay. He deserves to be up there. Okay. So we're going to take a picture for eBay. Just the case that there's not a lot of Drowsy Hypno fans. Especially Drowsy. Like, there's more Hypno fans than Drowsy, I think. Some Pokemon are much harder to sell. eBay's nice for cards like this because somewhere out there is a Drowsy fan or somebody working on the complete Pocket Monster collection. Nobody in our audience tonight might be doing that, but somebody on eBay might be doing that. And there we have it. So now we have pictures of this guy ready to go to eBay. And he would go over here. Busy night. Sort of busy. Not terribly busy. But yeah, we've had some pretty strong orders actually, for sure. It's a Monday night, so that's a weekday. It's not the weekend. Mondays are usually pretty decent. It's Tuesday that I dread. Tuesday is typically very slow. Look at this. Base set Ghastly 10 for 100. When was he last priced? He doesn't have a date on him. Let's take a quick look at that. PSA 10 base set, ghastly Japanese. He might have been priced 3 months ago. But no, he is actually $100. That is the exact right price for him. 7.25. Okay. Now we have Jake and Finn, Heroes of Ooh. That's a Weiss Schwartz card from 2020. It's actually pretty old now. Okay, nice card. Here's a Vulpix for $90 from Power Keepers. That's probably about 90 if I had to bet. That seems right. The price seems right on that. What up, man? You still doing giveaways? What's up, Big Island Angler? How's it going? Aloha, he says. Yep, I still do giveaways. All right, so now we have a larger order from Mr. Carlos. Carlos is going deep, man. We like Carlos. 8 Hidden Legends, 10 Hidden Hope, 10 Hidden Trials. Please keep 1 Hidden Trial sealed. Also, I'll do a round of shipping. All right, so with an order like this one, we are probably going to have to crack out some new boxes. Let's get the Hidden Hope and the Hidden Trials. Let's start there. All right. Big order. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy, man. Okay, and then 8 Hidden Legends. For subs or members, curious as all. Definitely for subscribers, hitting that subscribe button for me, Mr. Big Island Angler. There we go. All right. Hidden Trials, you want 10 of, which I believe we have here. And then we'll keep 1 sealed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. There it is. All right. Good. And keep 1 sealed. Now, how much of the Hidden Legends we need? We need 8 of them. So I got to get a fresh box of the Hidden Legends. I'll be right back, everyone. I did last week, pretty sure. Subbed for sure. Ah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. We're super, super close to 100K, guys. Wow, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are actually on our last box of Hidden Legends. I'm sold out of it. This is the last box. Do I buy more of it? Let me look into it. I don't know. All right. Whew. All right. What is this music? Is this still Donkey Kong? Wow. I'll buy the rest of the box. How many packs will be left? Well, you're removing 6 packs, so there will be 30 packs remaining. 30 packs remaining. Oops. Let's close this. And let's do a quick clicking of this. All right. Gosh, I can't decide whether to restock this or not. It seems like I should, right? I mean, it's a set that just came out. I think I'll hold off on restocking Hidden Legends. It's a cool set, but I feel like, you know, there has to be a point where I stop restocking some things and let the menu die down a little bit, because the menu always has like a 5 million items on it. Oh, I'm getting an email from PSA. What's this? At 4:47 a.m. in the morning. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's PSA saying that they got my approval. Okay, so let's open this up and get you those 6 packs. Are you ready? I sent for the rest of the box. Please verify. No problem. It's all yours. It looks like it might have shown up. Click. Oh, that's 6 actually. 6 orders a pack. And then Mr. Carlos. Very nice. All right, cool, man. Did my Victini get a grade yet? So it's in the grading process and it's further along, but no, there's no grade yet. I hope it gets a 10. All right. Oh my God, dude. I love seeing a pile of cards, man. That's fun. 6 goes, eh. What are you talking about? When your card's going to get a grade in like a day or 2. There you go. Oops. All right. So let's focus on the hidden legends first. Ready? I want to know now. So 6. There we are. Snipping this. Snipping this. Okay. And snipping this. Good. Very nice. Let me click on this as well, by the way. Let's see. I gotta make sure I have enough money sitting around in my account because it sounds a lot like PSA is about to start pulling money from my account. Okay, we're doing good. So, PSA takes a lot of money out. They do not mess. Here's Nono and Clav. Okay. Here's Snow and Strago. Please pull any waifus. Here's Cecil Whitaker and here's Boonevels. Are there good waifus in this set? I don't know if there's good waifus in this set. Here's Kurosame. Here's Leon. Here's... She's kind of a waifu, if you're into that. Kusith. Benedicta. She sounds like she wants that. Dicta. Okay, here's Leech Bat and Bahamut. Gao. I guess she's like a girl. Now I'm giving you the black guys. Here's Ash. Here's Morris, Gogo, Mog, Snow, Phoenix. All right. Here's Leviathan, Tonberry, Cactuar, Kimari, Hugo. Not sure about waifus, but just in case. All right. All right. Viviness. Good. All right. Good. Kurosame. Sometimes there's a Sarah or Lightning or something. I do not really know all the cards in this set, but if I see them, I will certainly grab those cards for you. You do not want to miss out on Lightnings or Sarahs. There aren't any FA waifus there. Here's Cloud. He's playing a violin. Listen. Listen, Tammy. He didn't say FA waifus. He just said waifus. So there's Ga. Here's the Cloud. Here's a Gao. I said full arts. We know what you said, Tammy. That's it. We are. Let's see. Here's Umaro. Here's Jill. Marlboro. Cactite. Here's Gilgamesh. Behemoth. Zidane. Hugo. There is one Lightning Hollow card. Ooh. All right. Time to snip more of these. So wait a second. Let me move this to the side. Let me finish helping. Place this here. We're going to snip this over here. So Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right. Snipping this. Okay. Snipping this. She said all farts. I knew it! All right. Very good. Here's snow. And nothing. Gilgamesh. Some people. Here's Hugo. Waka. I don't know. Bahamut. Jack is a legendary. Here's a little lightning. You don't want that, do you? I don't think you want that. Here's a mid. She's literally mid. There's a lightning. All right. No! Neon, huh? Holy. Here's Cacti. I don't think it's a girl, though. I think that's a boy. Here's Sidolphus, because that's how the Final Fantasy boys are drawn. Starting to notice. Here's Go-Go, Valifor. They draw the Final Fantasy boys like they're girls, basically. Very good. No chilies for me. You don't like chilies? Yes. All right. Tammy, what's your favorite restaurant? Is it Chili's? I've never opened these cards before, so I'm not really sure what to look for while you're pulling. I'm very familiar with Pokemon, though. There are some nice Final Fantasy cards, it looks like. Here's Titan, Odin, Neon, Smooch. Here's Juggler, Takatsugu. My favorite food, Indian street food. Can't get enough of it. There we go. All right, here's Zidane. Okay. Shiva. All right, and Boschk. It's Boschk. Wow, Boschk full art. That's definitely not the signature pull. Okay. Mr. likes the Deli Belly. I said in 2 days. My favorite restaurant is Japanese curry restaurant. What? Okay, we'll place this over here. I thought you were going to say Denny's. I like Denny's with pancakes. I have a serious question for you guys. If you had to choose only one of these two, IHOPs or Denny's, which one's the better? Breakfast restaurant, IHOPs or Denny's? Mister's now making me hungry. Rip me. Okay, you ready? Denny's, probably. I like the moon over my hammy. Denny's. And one more. Neither. No. That's not an option. You don't get to play if you don't pick one. That is not an option. I said there's only two options. Denny's or IHOPs. There's always somebody who's like, oh, I choose this third restaurant. There's no third restaurant in this game. You can't play if you're not playing by the rules. Here's Katsugu. I've learned how to make perfect smash burgers. Can't eat anything else anymore. Here's Guardian. Here's Dragon. Here's Bart's. I'm just playing. I would go to Denny's. Okay, Denny's. Oh, look at this Clive, man. Hollow Clive. Oh, yeah. I haven't been there in years, but I'd probably say Denny's. Wow, Denny's the clear winner. What the hell? Oh, wait. Here's one. Andy Man says IHOP wins. I've only had Denny's, says Mr. Adam. Oh. Well, then you can't play the game either because you're admitting you don't know the difference. There you go. You have, okay, that's one of the rules. You have to have at least been to IHOPs. Here's Rama. Okay, here's Human. Okay. Ramza. Raf, she's got some thick thighs. Okay. Jack Garland, that's very special looking. Here's another neon. You like waifu cards. Kamari, Hugh Yerg, and Odin. So wait, did this whole box only come with like one full art? Or did we pull two and I didn't notice? There we go. You got Boschk. No signature. Grand Slams used to come with baseball cards. Loved it as a kid. Really? They used to and now they don't. That's sad. Okay, here's Bosk. Oh, right, you pulled Gao earlier. All right, Gao and Bosk. That's not a signature. All right. Well, you got to try sometimes. Worth a shot. Yes. IHOP still gross though, says Andy Man. So I've been to both many times, IHOPs and Denny's. I definitely prefer Denny's. Here you are. So I'm on the Denny's list too. Denny's is like the pancakes are better. I don't know what it is. The pancakes are better. The eggs are better. The eggs are better. They have a nice buttery flavor. Probably because they put butter in them. I don't know. They got that cafeteria style eggs, but they're not bad. And the price is decent. I like how Denny's is not like, I don't know, $70 to go out to eat. You go to Denny's and get a decent meal for like $25 for two. It's not bad. It's almost like fast food price, actually. Here's Shiva. We got so many killer places to eat in Hawaii, so that's why I said neither. Here's Lady Lilith. Here we are. All right, Big Island Angler. Convince me to move to Hawaii. Why should I move to Hawaii? Because Hawaii is on my list of places I could move my card shop to since it's an online card shop. I've considered Hawaii. Here's Hope. Here's Kane. Here's Jill. Formaldehyde. You got formaldehyde. Mena. Anima. I miss when Waffle House used to be good. I've had Waffle House one time, and it was atrocious. I'll never eat there again. Here's Urianger and Tebe. All right. Oh, whoa! Konnichiwa. All right. She's staying. Denny's hits with the eggs, but everything is cooked in oil. Yeah? I mean, most cooking is done with oil, I suppose. Ta-da! Okay, here we are. Hope. All right. We'll put Jill in the front. Okay, some girls there. Butter's better, and on a flat top, it a balanced game. The women, the beaches, the herb, the zillions of things to do, the laid-back flow that we have. Mainland is go, 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 but it's a lot more relaxed here. It just all depends on what you want in life. You know what I want? I want low taxes. That's the one thing holding me back from Hawaii. But you know, Hawaii actually has impressively low real estate taxes. Your real estate taxes are really small. I like that. That's nice. Yeah. All right. And I do like beaches. And I don't think you guys get quite as many hurricanes, right? I don't hear very often about the hurricanes. Hurricanes are a real concern in Florida. Florida's got the low taxes, but they got #1 state for hurricanes. I don't know. The women. I'll use that pitch with Karis. Karis, we gotta go to Hawaii, bro. My friend Big Island Angler told me about the women there, and we gotta go. Here we are. Here's Adia. Okay, here's Luratha, and then she'll probably say yes, actually. Here's Sid. Garuda. Ooh, Garuda. We do, but the mountains on our island protect us. Oh, that's good. Here's EX Death. You're kind of saying the hurricanes get broken up by the mountains. That's neat. Here's Anima, Medusa. Oops. Yagrosk. Enkidu. Yeah, I like the remoteness of Hawaii. You know, I hear people complain about how Hawaii, you know, there's nowhere to go. It's such a long flight to the mainland, and it's gonna cost you so much money to go to the mainland, and you can't drive your car anywhere. And I'm like, what's the problem? What's the problem with any of that? Because I don't go anywhere or do anything anyways. That's my whole lifestyle over here is I don't do anything. Just Pokemon. We are. Although I do worry about increased shipping costs. And of course, the real cost of moving to Hawaii is that 11% top bracket tax rate. Whew! 11% on top of Federal, that's high, man. That's a lot of money. So they definitely tax you for living there. They're like, you don't get to just live here. We are Mr. Yag. And here is Folka. Shipping prices, natural disasters. We are? Yeah. The shipping prices are a little scary. It's like a shipping tax. And then on top of that, yeah, I mean, there is that risk of the natural disaster issue. Yeah, that is a subject. That would be bad luck if we got hit by, like, let's say we were on the Big Island with the volcano and we bought some affordable home over there. That would be no good if the volcano came and melted all the cards. Probably wouldn't happen, right? But I guess it could happen. I feel like Hawaii would be a good place to retire to, you know, if you had the money. I don't know. It's really hard to say. If I was going to retire and not hold any more cards, you could put Florida right back on that list again, because Florida, you can retire there. If I don't have any cards and the only thing I care about is the hurricane damaging the home, that's easy. I can do that all day. Home insurance for a hurricane, that's easy. It's insuring the cards that I'm scared of. I'm scared to do that because it would be very expensive. All right, Mr. Carlos. Big orders from Mr. Carlos tonight. He's the man. This stream brought to you by Carlos. You guys better be thanking Carlos because he kept us live, man. Very cool. All right. I think I have some sunburn on my arms. Huh. I didn't notice before. I've been going out. All right. Island fever. I live 60 miles from the lava. It's badass. Oh, if you want it, you can do it. I was born here, so I was blessed. Here we go, Mr. Carlos. All right. Carlos R. I'm sure we could make it work if we moved there. The real question is, how badly do I want to live there? That's the question. I got you with the real estate. Hit up your big boy, or hit up your boy, Big Island. Don't borrow trouble. We'll worry about all that when the time comes. Yes. Let me see. Real estate agents. They love getting real estate agent business because it is, that is the job, isn't it? Let me hit print on this. Ah, my back, dude. Ah, my back's starting to hurt. There we go. All right. We're tempted by Tennessee. Tennessee is pretty. It's not a state you think very much about. The state of Tennessee. You look at Tennessee, and they got real cheap homes over there. So you could buy a nice big home at a lower price, and then they do have the Smoky Mountains. Technically, they've got the Smoky Mountains, which apparently I didn't know this about them. The Smoky Mountains would have been kind of like the Rocky Mountains in the past. They would have been taller, but I guess I didn't know this about mountains. Over time, mountains kind of collapse. They kind of fall down. That's cool. I didn't know that. So I guess mountains kind of flatten out over time. And so they get the Smoky Mountains, and then they've got some nice lakes out there, some really beautiful lakes, and they're kind of not too far of a drive from the ocean either. It's like, I think I read it's like a 6 or 5 hour drive to the ocean. So that's doable, you know, strangely enough. There are so many gorgeous places and places with big homes for cheap. Yes, you're correct. Yes, but I like Hawaii. I like the exclusiveness of the island. That attracts me, the exclusiveness. I like the idea that it could be very hard for other people to move to the island and potentially buy a home. That's actually the attractive concept. I like the idea that, I don't know, I guess I'm a sort of hideaway kind of person. I'm not a sort of move into the city and rub elbows with everybody kind of person. I'm more like, how can I get as far away from everything as I can? Maybe that's how I ended up out here in Lake of the Ozarks, was because it appealed to me that it was the countryside. But there's downsides to the countryside. The downsides is there's nothing to do. They don't got a mall. They don't got food. They got some food. Actually, there's some new food places that opened up out here. We got like a Indian restaurant now. We had a new pizza chain opened up out here. It's not a pizza chain. It's like Papo's or something like that. I think we're getting a fried chicken place too. There's so there's stuff happening out here for sure. There's places being built. And the condo units right next to us just cleared out a huge flat chunk of land. We weren't sure what was going on over there. They kept chopping trees down. Now we know they're building something over there. They're building something huge over there. Let's see. You can go to the snow where I live and go to the beach on the same day. And there's freshwater lake at the top of our mountain. And when it snows, it's breathtaking. Ah, man, that sounds really nice, man. You know what I should do? I should take a trip to Hawaii sometime. I should take a trip and check it out. But, man, that 11% taxes is killer. You know what I've thought about doing, Big Island Angler? I've thought about moving to a place like Tennessee to offload a large portion of my collection. So just offload it, sell it, and try to sell it at an optimal rate to stay out of that top federal brackets or whatever. And then there's no state taxes, right? So I've thought about actually renting in Tennessee, not even buying a home, just renting, get over there, start selling with the no state tax, and then potentially liquidate maybe a large portion of my collection. And then after it's sold, we could then just buy a house in a luxury retirement kind of positioning. So this could be Florida, this could be Hawaii, this could be California even. Because if I were to reduce the amount that I work and just not work so much, then it would not really matter. The the tax brackets wouldn't matter as much because I wouldn't be getting so much taxed. All right, here you go, Miss Six. 1 pack of Pokemon Black. Sorry, Six. Sorry about that. You know what happened? Here we go. 1 English Black pack. 1 black. Black Bolt. There you go. Very nice. I like that idea. I think you're onto something. Yes. Karis and I think about the optimal places to live just to enjoy life, and then the optimal places to sort of run and operate a business. And unfortunately, over and over again, California and Hawaii rank as maybe top places to be happy and comfortable, but definitely not the top places to sort of like grow a business. Places like, you know, some sort of low tax place would be much better to try and grow a business in because you take home more profits and that can be rolled over into the business, right? So if you're taking home more profits, you can take those profits and then, you know, use it to acquire more inventory or whatever you're going to do. It's just a better move, right? So that's the tough part. That makes places like California, Hawaii a good place to sort of live there. If you're wealthy, can retire easily or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. So 6, you pulled a beautiful Caracosta, the exact card you were looking for. Congratulations, 6. 6, you're so good at this. Here we go. Akami equals smart. What? I'm so smart. Blush. All right, so it is 5:10 a.m. at night. I think we're wrapping up here. There are no more orders in the queue. We had a great night. You guys have been very nice to me. Thank you for hanging out and talking and putting up with all of my mistakes when we do the orders. Sometimes I make mistakes. We'll be back on for tomorrow's stream. It's going to be the Tuesday daytime stream. I'm tempted to call off for the Tuesday daytime stream. It's been a slow month of July, so it's tempting to take the daytime off. But I don't know. I think maybe I'll show up. Maybe if there's something in the mail that pops up. But it's a temptation to take Tuesday daytime off. We'll have to see. If I do take the daytime stream off, I'll warn you guys. If I show up, we'll have a full stream. We'll see. I feel like if I miss it every week, I feel like there's a big slowdown in the actual sales. I don't know why that is. So maybe we should not miss it. You said it's 5:10 a.m. at night. Yeah, for me, it's real late. Yeah, it's 5:10 a.m. in Missouri. That's why 5 acres, 45 minutes outside the city. Dude, Andy, in Lake of the Ozarks, there's this plot of land that is insanely good, and it's for sale, and we've thought about buying it. It's $400,000, and it's like owning a piece of the Ha Ha Tonka State Park. It's basically like connected to the state park. It's a chunk of land, privately owned. It's not officially part of the state park, but you're basically in it. And it connects with the like the river or the stream that goes into the lake. And it's gorgeous. We walked it already. Oh man, you could do some very cool bushcraft. You could do hunting. It's a nice chunk of land. Of course, the easiest thing to do would be to simply build properties on it. And then you could just have this place where people can go rent that property and go have fun by that water. It's pristine water. It's beautiful. It's like something that you've only ever seen the government own. And yet it's for sale out here in Lake of the Ozarks. You can just buy it. And so it's very tempting, but I don't know. I shouldn't be buying that. Buy it and open a farm. That's why I'm saying. Don't have to get it to this stream. Just didn't want you to miss it, says Vicky. What did Vicky say? Hold on. Vicky says. Vicky Main. What's up, Vicky? He says, I don't know what you wanted, Vicky. I only saw that one message from you, Vicky. Hold on. Let's try looking at all messages. It's not unhiding anything. Built some rustic cabins for seasonal rentals. Yeah, exactly. Well, there's already a cabin on it. So you get all the land, you get the waterfront, and you get a cabin with a functional bathroom. So it's already being rented. It's a 1 room and 1 bathroom, and it's already being rented. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. And we walked the area. So cool. You could get like 4-wheelers. You could have fun chopping trees down, doing whatever you want on that land. It's huge. There's so many trees to chop. And again, it touches the water. Here's the coolest part. It's the water that connects to our waterway. So if we had like a pair of Sea-Doos, we could actually go drive from this house over to our land on the water. I think it would be about a 15-minute drive in the water, though, so it wouldn't be super fast. But yeah, you could actually just drive over to your private property, and it could be turned into a park or trail easily. It's so big. It's such a big chunk of land. So it's tempting. Yeah, it's tempting to own something like that. It would be like very prestigious to own, in my opinion. So if you own something like that out here, you're like owning a chunk of the Lake of the Ozarks, a very good chunk. But 400,000, I don't know. Probably not. I'll caretake the land and maintain the cabins. Last 2 spots in the black-white ETB break. Oh, yes. So don't forget about this, guys. Do not forget about the black-white ETB set. Oh, Venmo order. Are you saying you sent in a Venmo order? Hold on, let's see. Oh, we got another order. Victor Kiko. Last 2 spots in the black-white. Okay, here you go, Mr. Victor. Very good, Victor. Oh, I see. So that's also you right there. Ooh, get ready, guys. Get ready. Another break's going off. The black-white break is going off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Yeah, so it's a really nice piece of land. If we were to stay here, that would be a tempting piece of land to own. It's a very, I would say it's about as good as it gets. It's like owning your own state park, sort of. Nice and big chunk of land. Huge hill that goes down to the water. And then it's like a really big chunk of water. You get this, and it's like this really high quality stream. You know, it's like a river basically. And you could host like weddings there and all kinds of stuff. It could be a wedding venue. Very beautiful. Steep hill though, but that could be carved out. You could fix that. All right, give me a number. I'm tempted to order the Temu front loader to start my food forest. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're buying stuff off Temu. Here goes Brandon. Oh, it's right at the start. Mr. Brandon, number 1. Brandon. That is Peter. This is a Victor. I'm sorry, Victor. This is going to look bad. Peter Fenalty. Victor? Hold on. Wait a second. How many packs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not Brandon! Oh, Brandon. I apologize, Brandon. This is not your day. I don't even know if he's watching. Is he watching? Brandon, you didn't see that. You didn't have to see that live, right? All right, so if he didn't see that live, he doesn't have to feel so sad about it. But that is only 6 packs, and it's a 7-spot break. That is not an official run. You guys know the rules with the breaks. We have to have all the packs. Oops, I miscounted. Somebody put me to bed or something. I gotta go to bed. All right. There we go. Let's recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Sorry about that, guys. That was not a real run. That was the practice run. It, of course, is not a real run if you don't have all 7 packs. You have to have all 7. Those are the rules. Okay, you ready? I've been making a couple mistakes on those breaks recently. I can't be doing that, man. That was a practice round. That was the practice round. That was the practice round. That's how we would have reacted. All right. All right, give me a number. Mr. is officially tired. It's the very, very end of the stream. You're right about that. Troy Malice says 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, good luck. All right, pack number 1. Ah, it's still Brandon. Oh my gosh. That was Troy picking the number 3 and handing it right back to Brandon. This time it is going to be the real run, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is the real run, because the first pack was pack number 1, and this is a 6 additional packs. That's all 7. I'm sorry, Mr. Victor. That is very rough. You know, when you get a second shot like that, you go, oh, thank heavens. But that is going to end with Brandon Warder on the snipe. Wow, crazy, dude. He got that twice? How's that even... There you go. He got that twice. Brandon said, not today, mister. Apparently. Well, I mean, 1 in 7 odds are still not bad. I mean, you know, I don't feel too bad about him pulling it either, because I thought he had gotten it the first round, and so him getting it the second round is not bad. Troy, how could you, Troy? Victor, I blame Troy. There we go. All right. So that's Brandon Warder with a black and white ETB. That's Solemn, right? No, that's Brandon Warder is a totally different guy. You're thinking of Brandon Wong. Close names, but not the same. Two very different people. So, we do have a black and white ETB back here. I don't know if Brandon wants to open them. I assume he does. I guess I will save it. Is Tammy here? Did Tammy record that? I got a spot in another. He hit the star. I got nothing. You did what? Oh, snipe, not a star. We still congratulate Brandon. Lots of Brandons here. I'm sorry about that, Victor. Victor, that did not end how I would have hoped for it to end. So I'm sorry about that, man. You sort of took a coin toss on that one, and you still got sniped, man. You got sniped by Brandon. That sucks. Sorry about that. Lots of Brandons here. I tell you what, since that is so tough on you, why don't we give you a free spot in that giveaway? Because that's a rough round there. So we'll put you in here, Victor. Maybe you'll get lucky and walk away with this. Your odds are lower in here, though. It's 1 in 20. Okay, so you're spot number 14 in here. All right, there it is. All right, guys, we are hopping off for the night. I had a lot of fun. See you later, everybody. Have a nice night.